Hold up.
Wait! Wait. Wait. Whoa. Wait.
Where were we?
We're here. Cheers, man.
Thank you for having me on the
No
show.
doubt. Thanks for coming.
It's been a long time coming.
I almost choked on an ice cube. Welcome to Wait, Where Were We? This is your host, Alex Zebede. I'm here with my boy Pete, AKA Pete Double.
Yeah, y'all know what it is.
We have another music episode coming at you, back-to-back music episodes. So we get to hear some new shit. You have a new album that just came out, right?
Yes.
So when did this drop?
October 21st was the day of release.
Oh, nice.
But it's been in the process for probably a solid year. I mean, my friend that I did it with, it's a collab album. So the kid that I did it with is from Long Island. I'm from Staten Island.
Right.
So that is a journey in itself.
Making that happen is a thing.
Fantastic.
And you do it all in person?
For the most part, no. Not especially not that album. That album was a dope vibe.
Yeah, it's
front to
good.
back.
It's good music, man. We're gonna get into playing some of it. We'll play a good amount of it because I was digging it, man.
Fire.
Dancing around.
Fire.
The hooks are so tight. Like by the second hook, I'm already like singing it.
Thank you.
It's good shit, man. It's good. It's good, like positive vibe.
Yeah, that's what
party
we're trying
music.
to do. You know,
It's good.
I mean, and I feel like, because I have my solo album coming, my new solo album isn't any of that stuff. So like this album was the party anthem, turn up shit.
Yeah, it's
still
good. It's
still
good club
telling the
joints.
story, but
Yeah.
it keeps that vibe up. So now when my solo comes, it's gonna be more of the storyline into who I am and what I'm about. But we'll get into that later.
Nice. You been working on that? Do you have like a release date in sight? Or like a goal?
I'm hoping. I don't have a date. I'm hoping to do it before the end of the year. I mean, the goal was to have it out beginning of December, and the album's done. It's just got to go through the mix down phase.
Yeah.
We got a couple little things to finish, but
That
like
takes
the
time.
skits and everything is all stitched
You got
together
skits in
well.
there.
Yeah. This album,
Like comedy?
This album's gonna be crazy. Not so much comedy, but it's more, like I said, story
of your life.
So like we took the Netflix model, right?
Yeah.
And now I'm just gonna give everybody the whole season and enjoy the show.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Yeah,
I like
it's
that.
gonna
No
be dope.
commercials. Well, you do have commercials apparently. You have
Here
skits in
and there, yeah.
So you went
Quick,
to Hulu.
though.
You went Hulu model.
But the commercials are very important. So
All right. No. Well,
Yeah.
I'm about that. I'm about that.
everything
That's cool.
has meaning. That's what it is. Everything
Yeah.
has meaning. There's layers. You know.
That's a good thing.
That's what we're about.
That's a good thing. So what? This new album, you have another artist on there with you, J6.
Yes.
Right. So what's his story? How do you know? How do you link up with him?
It's funny enough. Obviously, you know I'm a dancer my whole life.
Yeah.
So
Pete's a crazy dancer, by the way.
thank you.
So we work together. The dude is like, does crazy flips and aerial acrobatics and breakdancing and shit that I could only dream to do.
Training my whole life. So
Yeah.
But I met Jay. All right. So his dad is TKA. For everybody that doesn't know, TKA is a freestyle artist that was 90s era, right? You want to say 90s?
Early 90s, late 80s.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he was a freestyle artist, and he needed a backup dancer for his show at Radio City in 2017. And I did the show with them. Crazy show, by the way. They headlined it. Yo, that shit was crazy. 7,000 people. Wild, bro. Wild.
Was that like the most people you ever performed in front of like that?
No, it's been the most recent, though.
Yeah.
When I was young, I used to do a bunch of wild
Not including
shit. But
the cancer walks.
Yeah.
That's like 10,000 people, but like 1,000 are paying attention to you. Only 1,000 can see you.
So I did the show with them, and Jay was working for his dad that day. Just taking pictures, doing what he's got to do, you know, being in the mode and networking. Smart kid. And we ended up linking in the dressing room. Super fire, organic. He puts his music on. I'm just chopping it up with him. Oh, you do music, whatever. And I'm like, yo, let me put some stuff on. Let me show you what I could do. And he was like, nah, you can't rap, bro. Stop. Like messing with me, but in a friendly way. So I put the records on, and he was like, yo, this is crazy. Let's link up. Let's do something. And funny enough, I had my first tour going on same time. It was like the weirdest time universe. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? My tour date in his city was the next week.
Oh.
Let that sit for a second, right? So I'm sitting there talking to him about music, whatever.
That's weird.
And he's like, yo, what are you doing? You got any shows coming up? Anything I want to pull up? And I'm like, yeah, I got one in Amityville, right? That's where, and I don't think he's from Amityville, but that's where he always performs.
Okay.
So he was like, I'm there all the time. And I was like, all right, so come do the show with us, and we'll...
Oh, you just threw him in.
Yeah, and he came on the show and
That's cool.
did a set on the show. It was super fire. And we went back to the studio that night, and that's how the album started.
That's awesome. So this was
Right?
how long ago did you start the album?
I guess January or February. It was February 2017.
Oh, nice. So this was like a year ago. And now you put it...
It's been a journey.
It's a good amount of time, but it's like...
Bro,
when you're that far away from somebody...
Yeah. But even deeper than music. Like, on some real friend building... brother, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
you establish like a connection with
like,
this dude.
Yeah, and that kid is important to me as a human.
Yeah.
It's deeper than music now. It's deeper than rap.
That's
and
awesome.
I'm grateful for that. Yeah, because a lot of people in this industry, you know how it is. Everybody shakes your hand with a knife behind their back. Like,
it is the most.
It is what it is.
Everybody's out for themselves.
Exactly.
Industry in the world, basically.
And that's why the Crossroads is a very...
It's a good name for the project.
Well, it's funny enough. The label is called Kings Road.
Okay.
So it's
now is this your label or you?
It's mine and my team. I don't want to take all the
right. But you're yeah. Are you one of the founders?
Yeah. So Kings Road, obviously, you watch Game of Thrones.
I mean, hell yeah, it's
of
the
course.
best
So
thing on television.
The Kings Road is the road that goes through the entire world of Game of Thrones.
Right.
So we took that concept and sat with it and turned it into the journey of a person. Right, so my King's Road is different than your King's Road, but you're on your journey to be the best you can be. I'm on my journey to be the best I can be. So this album, Crossroads, is his road meeting my road, and now we're here. You know what I'm saying?
It kind of ties in with the label.
Exactly, that's what it is.
Thing. So that's awesome, man.
Yeah. It's.
How many other artists are on this?
So far, it's just me and Jay. Right now, I have a DJ. Shout out Stevie P, SP the Ghost, Peasy, whatever you want to call him. He's the man, the legend. He's the DJ for all the shows we do. And then I have Fe, who is my partner, really like in the mud with me from the jump. First project till now. He's mainly my engineer, so he mixes all this stuff and makes everything sound flawless. But he brings so much more to the table than that, so I don't want to ever just classify him as the engineer, you know?
Right.
Yeah, business, merch, everything, titles, whatever we need. Like, he's the mind that we're gonna sit with and
booking
build this
shows
together.
too. Is he the one that's booking these tours?
Here and there. He's very introverted.
Okay.
Very not antisocial, as in unfriendly, but like he doesn't like to deal with people. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
If that makes sense. I don't know how to say that in a nice way.
I don't know if that's the person you want doing your marketing.
No, because he's not the marketing guy. That's what it is. He's not the marketing guy. No.
Okay.
Which is, we were just talking about that I need a new marketing guy.
Yeah.
We were just talking about
You're
that.
saying.
Yeah, so, but he brings so much to the table into the PW universe that no one else has ever in my life. So, very grateful for that kid.
That's what's up, man.
Important, yeah.
That's what's up. So, what, talking about this project, like what led you to like some of these, like the video? So remember, like what that it's a cool video, so you should check that out. We should bump that song, I guess.
We will, yeah,
so
for sure.
We'll get into some music, but
100%.
the video's dope.
The video,
so you can check it out on the YouTube.
The story of the video, what's actually really funny. See, everything is like, there's always something with us. For some reason, I don't know how it always happens, but that video shoot wasn't meant for that song.
Really?
It wasn't meant for that song. It was meant for Stackin'.
Oh, because that's your single.
That's the single. That's like every time we do that record live, the crowd goes crazy.
Okay.
But something happened that day, which I'll keep to myself, and I called Jay, and I was like, yo, we got to call an audible right now, and we need to do Remember. And he was like, yo, I'm in that mood. Let's go. And the whole vibe of the record. The day of. We were supposed to go to AC.
There was no planning. There was really no plotting as far as...
The treatment for the video, we sat down and came up with a treatment for Stackin'.
Right.
That's why this video storyline isn't super in depth.
Right, it's more about the visuals.
Yeah. But the story of the
cuts.
actual record, remember, is very in your face. It is what it is. You know, what you
Right.
see is what you get, more than a story record.
Right.
So that's why
it kind of worked better.
That's why it worked.
Yeah, that's a good look.
But
Smart.
stacking, we were gonna go down to AC. We had plans, everything, to go down, shoot the video in the casino.
Good luck.
It's okay. We had a couple
Go
connections.
crazy gorilla style.
Stand on the tables and
the
shit.
Connections will do nothing. You will not be able to. You can't even take your phone out. You
I
can't
know.
even take your phone out.
At the table, you can't. They give you a problem.
Okay, and what? So you're planning?
alright.
You're saying that you're gonna walk through
I had
the
it.
floor
I had it
of a
undercover.
casino?
I had it
like,
under.
yo,
It didn't happen, so I can't say nothing. But I had it undercover.
You would have to shoot it super gorilla style with a dude who has a camera built into
super
his
fast.
jacket. A fat guy. He looks like a fat guy, but it's just a camera underneath the jacket.
Yeah.
You have to do some weird shit. People will be like, "Why are you rapping and walking backwards right now?"
I don't know.
through the
Why is there
casino?
like yeah?
I don't know, man. It's Atlantic City. Why is anybody doing anything? Why
Yeah,
is this guy
yeah,
spending
like-
$3,000 on a hand right now? Ask him.
Fact. Yo, I watched some guy. Speaking of that, I watched some guy win like 10 grand in fucking one hand. That shit was crazy. That's
Yeah.
a sidebar. Though.
That's if you're
But
willing. If you're willing to lose your entire life, you could do that too. You could do that right now.
I mean, I've seen people lose a lot too, but that was the most I ever seen in person. That shit was crazy, bro.
I saw Striz. We went to AC one time, and it was a crazy night. I mean, it was the DJ convention. Adam got a table. We were like,
I was supposed to
turning
come
up.
to that.
You
That's right. I
fucked
had a
up.
job that night.
Yeah,
Fuck.
you should have come down straight from your job.
That's what I did with Sal.
I
Remember?
know. You was like, you didn't get down until what, 3 a.m.
No, it was like 1:30.
1:30. Okay. But basically, we were. It was one of the drunkest nights in Atlantic City I've ever had, and I wound up rolling with Striz to the new casino. What is that one? The old
Hard Rock,
Hard Rock.
Ocean.
We go to
One
Hard
of the
Rock.
two. Okay.
He sits down at the table, legit, and I mean,
was he playing?
I'm literally falling asleep at the table. I've
What
never
was he
been this
playing?
tight. It was like 4 a.m. He's playing blackjack.
I hate blackjack.
$17,000.
What?
$17,000.
How does one even do that on?
I mean,
blackjack? What did he,
over the span of
I
crazy
was
amount
just
of
gonna say,
time.
was he sitting there for hours? That's what you said.
So I was with him for probably 2 hours, from like 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. And then I like was waking up at the table at 5 a.m. like, okay, Striz, I gotta get the fuck out of here. You coming? He's like, bro, look at my stat. I wasn't even watching him anymore. Literally, because he was like up and down and up and up and up and down and up.
crazy.
And then basically I was like, okay. And I was like, wait, and then some chick came over that he knew, and like they're talking, and I'm like by myself. I'm just chilling. I have another drink. I have a drink in my hand. It's 4:30. I don't know why. It's Atlantic City.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it.
And I wake up and I'm like, I gotta get out of here. I'm like, you want to come? He's like, look at my stacks right now, and he had like probably $6 grand. He went in with like 400.
Sick. God
Like-
bless.
Like
God
he went in
bless.
with low, and then basically I go back to the casino. I mean the hotel. I pass out. 8 a.m. 9 a.m. rolls around. Striz walks into the room with money in bands. It's
Get that
wrapped up,
bag.
and he goes,
Get
"Who
that
wants to help me
bag."
count my money?" That's what he comes in and says. We're all sleeping.
Yo,
he walks
he
into a
is
room of 3
hilarious,
sleeping
bro.
dudes and goes, "Who wants to help me count my money?" And Cole wakes up.
That's
goes
fire.
in the room with him, helps him count his money. Striz throws him like, I don't know, money for helping him count.
Sick.
I'm like, fuck.
Sick.
That was a fucking $100 nap I took. You know, it was like all of an hour I was able to sleep after that. But it was crazy. 17 grand.
17.
Pulled himself
Jeez,
like,
bro.
pulled himself into like a whole nother tax bracket. or something. Well, it depends on how close to the bracket he was.
But that's still crazy.
Crazy
bro.
money, man. But you
17,000
have to be
in
willing.
6 hours, whatever it took.
You need to be willing to
Lose, I
lose
know.
everything, though. That's why I'm not good. I'm not a good gambler. I'll go
I
into a
mean-
casino with 400 at most, and if I lose that, I will not hit a
I'm-
AC ATM for fucking
Yeah.
$7. Even the $7 hit, I'm
Bro.
like, what are
I
you
know,
kidding?
fam. You're already.
Is it 7?
Yeah,
It's something
I think
like
it's
that.
10.
No, it's
actually.
not.
I think it is 10.
I just would never do that. I couldn't do that. It's too much.
It is too much. I mean,
Speaking
I'm
of
not a
stacking,
huge.
I'll never be stacking in Atlantic City if I'm only willing to lose
can't.
$400.
You can't. Nah, but I don't ever go there with the intention of stacking. You know what I mean? I go there to have a good time. Like me and my boys, we legitimately go to sit down.
Same.
have a good time, get a couple drinks. We're
Right.
not trying to make a killing and, you know what I mean, make our fucking life savings at the
Right.
casino that night.
And
you
there's
know?
so many
Win
clubs to go
$100,
to.
$200, you lose 100, 200, 300, whatever. It's not the end of the world. Who gives a fuck?
Right. The gambling for me is almost secondary to like Atlantic City experience as a whole, which is like getting the room, getting
Yeah,
hammered in the
yeah.
room, going
Fire.
down to the club, getting hammered at the club.
You know, I actually went to the
Gambling in between.
first time to the club this year.
What?
I know. Bro,
Which
I'm
club
not
was your first AC club?
Premiere. And to
It's a good first AC
no,
club. No, you
to
didn't
be
have fun?
honest, I thought that shit was whack. Maybe because we're from New York, and I have been to like the Manhattan clubs.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I wasn't so.
Premiere is more about the
mesmerized, you know?
visuals of the stage and shit.
Yeah.
And like the way the
It was
tables are
kinda
set up.
small,
It's
to
small
be
as
honest.
shit.
Yeah, that's
and
why
you know
I
what's
was like-
wild is they knocked down 2 clubs like Borgata. It was in Borgata, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So they
That's
had,
where we go. I don't
Yeah,
go
they
anywhere
had
else.
Mix back in the day. It was Mix and it was
Murmur, no? Wasn't it Murmur? Yeah.
And basically, so they had different nights. Like Mix was Dope Wednesday, Murmur was Monday, and it was 2 totally different vibes. And Mix was big and double level, and Murmur was like kind of how Premiere is. But for some reason now they're both gone, and it's just Premiere.
And Premiere, it's not that it was bad. It just, I don't know. I guess I was
No,
anticipating
you're right. Like
something
the
else.
city, when you have Manhattan,
You know
as
what I'm
as
saying?
a
Like
comparison.
Yeah, it's hard to beat Manhattan. Like,
But
this
AC
is-
also just has that like that
But
AC vibe. It's AC.
exactly.
There's
It's
like
the
bridal
getaway,
parties
have a good time.
everywhere,
Yeah.
and people are like
it is
hammered
crazy.
and crazy.
Still walking around the
and-
casino at 4 a.m. Like,
Exactly.
What are these critters doing? You know?
Exactly. You never know what you get into. It's like it is some of the
But
most like
when I went
ridiculous
down with,
behavior.
When I went down with Sal, that was for Halloween.
oh
After
right.
the job that night, we
right.
left the job
That
and
was
went
like
down.
27th. Yeah, that was like that
It was
Saturday.
that. Yeah, it was that Saturday, and we went to Haven.
Oh, Haven's cool.
Fire.
Haven's cool.
Oh, that was a great
No,
time.
AC has a lot of different experiences
but
as far as clubs go. You need to get more than Premiere.
Yeah, I only went
The
to
pool?
Premiere.
You haven't been to the pool?
Nah, I never went to the pool, bro. I heard about it.
The pool is cool. Here's my problem with the pool. The pool is a cool club. It's a gigantic pool. It's the pool during the day at the hotel.
Uh-huh.
And it's got a glass roof and crazy lighting and palm trees, and it's like really dope vibe. But it's like the club itself, and this is my problem with most clubs, it's a fucking hallway. You know, it's like, it's literally paths around the pool where you would normally just be walking around
that's
the
it?
pool. And then the area where you could dance is like a small, maybe 50 to 75 people could fit in this dance area right in front of the DJ. The rest of the people are gathered in these little pockets
That's
around the pool.
But Vegas
And
is like
here's
that
the
too,
wild. Here's why I'm super fucked up with the pool. I have like a grudge. All right, I have a real grudge. I went one time with Striz. Underneath that jacket, it's a Bayside Tigers varsity jacket, right? That I had for Halloween one year, and I'll rock it just to rock it, cause fuck it, you know. And I had it, but it was fucking. You ever watch Saved by the Bell? Or is that?
No.
No, it's too before your time.
Yeah.
You're a piece of shit.
Pre-P double.
You don't even get me, bro. And basically, I wound up like it was Mr. Belding. He played the principal in this show, and it was his birthday, and he's like a club rat now. Like he's like 60 something years old, but he's like in the clubs partying with kids who idolize him because that's what he's on. And I had this jacket, like, and I knew we were going to the pool for this party, and I'm like, let me rock this. We bought a table, okay? We spent probably upwards of $800 on a table between like, you know, 5 of us, 6 of us. It was worth it. When you go to a
fun.
club
Yeah,
like
when
that,
you
it's
go-
worth it.
yeah,
You get a
yeah,
table
yeah.
right on the
And
pool.
you have enough
You have
people,
your
yeah.
own spot. But they wouldn't let me in with the fucking jacket. But people are fucking going in the pool. You're allowed in the pool. So people were in bathing suits and nothing else, swimming in a pool in the middle of a nightclub, but I'm not allowed to buy a table for hundreds of dollars and wear a jacket that is themed for
Part
the
of-
party that you're having?
That doesn't make any sense.
Not only does it not make any sense,
Somebody
I was
should fire
bitter.
that
I was
doorman.
bitter all night. Yeah, somebody should fire. It wasn't even only a doorman. It was like the guy who sold us the table.
Oh,
He
damn.
spoke to the fucking security.
Damn.
It was like
At least
it
you
went
went
through. It
anyway.
went through people because we knew this guy. Like James knew this dude. So it was like, I'm like, oh, I'll be good. I can get in with this. I can wear this jacket. I just want to take a picture with Mr. Belding in my Bayside Tigers varsity jacket. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want is this one photo.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't fucking let me in. And
That's
it pissed me
mad,
the
no.
fuck off.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, some people take their job so serious, you know?
Especially in the club life.
Yeah.
That
I
shit
get
is
it.
too much.
I get it, but there is obviously pros and cons that come along with it. Like, thank God they do take it serious, but at the same time,
Why? It's too. Well, I mean, I guess
you know
security.
what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they're.
But that's not dress code. Dress code is not security.
No, but like
Hats,
they don't.
no
let-
hats allowed. Pisses me off.
They
I'm
don't-
a fucking hat wearing dude.
Fact, me too.
And it's not. But it's not. I'm not wearing baseball caps.
No,
you know,
I know,
baseball
yeah.
cap is like, look at
I
this
know,
hoodlum.
yeah, a little
Fedora's like,
punky, I
who is
know.
this? Frank Sinatra coming into our club?
Fire.
You know, and I'm like, it's up to
But they don't let
you.
boots in either.
Yeah, when it comes to shoes, like what? What are we gonna scuff your fucking floor? What are you
No,
worried
it's
about?
more of like stomping someone's face out, I think.
Okay, if you were wearing metal toe boots with fucking the things from the Wild West stirrups on them that you could slice people's face, I get it.
The knife that goes through
Yeah,
the
a
front.
knife like it's what was that shit?
I can't think of
It's
the
in
movie.
like five movies. I think it was in Wild Wild West was definitely one of them.
Oh, that's funny.
But yeah. Oh, Kill Bill was it in Kill? No, I don't think it was in Kill Bill.
Yo, could we talk about that for a second? I know. Wait, we'll
It's one
get
of my
back to it
favorite
later.
movies of all time.
Really,
You don't fuck with Kill Bill?
bro? I can't get into it.
What?
I don't know what. Maybe it's just something wrong with me. I don't know.
Did you watch,
I
like-
watched the first one. I didn't even bother watching the second one.
You watched the whole first one. You
I
didn't
watched
fuck
the
with
whole
it?
first one. No, I
Do you not like Tarantino?
I do, but that was a weird.
No, you're blowing my mind.
It was
right now.
creative.
What?
but I
It's
don't-
one
I
of the
just-
it's one of the
I know.
dopest
It's
shits.
like a revered movie.
The Crazy 88 battle.
I didn't.
The Crazy
I don't
88
know. It
fight.
reminded me of John Wick. Are you a fan of John Wick, where he
John Wick
kills
was
like
dope.
70 people?
So it was
in
too much for
30
you.
seconds?
But this
It's
is
like-
way pre John Wick. Like
I
this
know,
is
but
and this is like samurai sword on samurai sword. Like It's if you're not into kung fu shit, you
I'm
won't
not-
appreciate it because it was
not into
Tarantino
it.
channeling like kung fu movies.
But then it went into the cartoon shit,
Yeah,
which
how
was
dope was that?
interesting. It was interesting.
So that's Tarantino.
It was a little left. though,
Tarantino's
fam.
trying to fuck with you.
It was a little left.
Tarantino's like a troll. You know, Tarantino does things that nobody would ever do. You ever see Pulp Fiction?
Yeah.
You know when they're in the car, Uma Thurman and John Travolta, and she wants to go in and get like drinks and whatever. They're outside the restaurant. She's like, "Come on, don't be a." And she draws a square, and it draws the square in the air, like she digitally draws a square. Like, why do that? Why? Because fuck you. That's why he's Tarantino. He can do whatever he wants, and he wants you to feel weird and be like, "What? Why?"
Yeah, force an opinion. That's great art. Makes you force an opinion.
But Kill Bill, man,
I don't know. I don't know.
it was super violent and crazy and action packed for like at least 70% of it, and
Yeah,
30% of it
100%.
that's not is like great dialogue, perfect story writing, still beautiful cinematic shit.
Maybe I need to go back and rewatch.
Were you in a weird mood that day? Or
I don't
what
know.
the
Maybe
fuck?
I didn't know what I was getting myself into. You know, like maybe I don't know.
It's an adventure, dude.
Yeah, it
And
is.
you gotta
but I was like
finish it. No, 'cause-
semi confused. Like
Okay, yes, you're gonna be confused because first of all, it's shot out of order. Because that's
Yeah,
what Tarantino
it's
does.
weird.
Also, he shoots out of order. But if you watch 1 and 2, first of all, he wanted to release it as one movie.
I heard
when it
that.
came out.
Yeah, I heard that.
Each one is 2.5 hours long. That's a 5-hour cinematic experience
That's a
that he
long
wanted to
fucking
give you.
time.
So he's already crazy. He doesn't give a fuck about standards and norms and like
That's dope,
succumbing
though.
to like
That's
Hollywood.
dope.
Hollywood
So
bullshit.
yeah, from an artist perspective, that is dope.
That's why he's one of
Now
my
I
favorite
see-
people
yeah,
of all
I see,
time.
I could see a difference.
You know, you need to kind of like watch his movies like through a different lens. Like don't expect like a normal movie. Expect weird shit. In every movie he has a foot fetish. In every movie he focuses on like people's feet for like a moment of time at least, like a short. There's the one scene in Kill Bill.
Kill Bill, yeah.
She's in the car and she's like, "Wiggle your big toe." Remember, she's
I
trying
do
to come
think I
out. She's trying to
remember
like
Was there
come
a-
out of her
a foot-
paralysis.
A foot section in the cartoon scene? There was some weird
No,
shit in the cartoon.
But he got
scene.
Uma. He loves Uma's feet and their weird feet. But he got her feet also in Kill Bill. Not Kill Bill. In Pulp Fiction, they're up on the dash and they're like
gotta watch it
They're
again.
bopping back and forth. Yo, it is straight up. What, Pulp Fiction?
Yeah, I gotta watch.
That's my
them
favorite.
both again.
That's my favorite movie
It's
of all
a
time.
classic
I'll say
movie.
that.
Yeah?
That's my favorite of all time.
Wow.
So that's why it hurts
So
me.
now I have to watch
But
it.
that's why it
have
hurts
to.
me that you don't like Tarantino right now.
I don't not like him. Don't make that judgment. But
Alright.
that Kill Bill, I didn't.
But that's one of the craziest
I know.
ones. That's one
And
of
I
the
know
most,
that.
It's one of the most publicly
I know
accepted
that.
of all the Tarantino movies. It's one of the ones that everybody's
my,
like.
my
oh.
boy was like, "Yo, watch this movie. You're gonna fuck with it." And then I watched it, and I was just like,
You might have been in a weird mood. Were you like
Maybe.
hungover, or like did you tired?
Maybe I was tired. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have an answer. I don't know.
I don't know. Let me tell you. Tarantino is one of the best ever.
This is
but-
beautiful, by the way.
You like this?
Yeah,
this
no,
little
this
spread.
This is a setup.
Yeah, this is a
Bro,
little
this
spread.
place is lit.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I'm glad you're getting this on video. So
Man.
maybe you could give me this video and I'll put it on my YouTube account.
Yeah, I would hope so. Whatever.
Yeah.
If you want to put it on your Instagram,
So this might be the first. This might be the first visual.
Yeah, because
where were we?
I'm a very much visual learner as much as I am an audio learner.
Oh yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yep.
But I so much rather read someone's facial expressions and their
see somebody.
body language and how, you know what I mean?
Even though I've been facing away from the camera, the
it's
whole
cool.
entire
It's
time.
it's
Yeah.
working.
Because that's the thing. I like looking at like the person I'm talking to.
Yeah, like it's a real conversation.
It's different than having
organic.
like a phone conversation.
100%.
You know?
But they're gonna like the people will hear it as a phone conversation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
but
they
it's
don't
different.
see it. They
but
hear
that's
it.
the difference I think with podcasts that I like. I listen to podcasts in times when I'm like yesterday I was doing this wedding. I was setting up for this wedding and working this wedding, and I was listening to Rogan, who's one of my favorite.
Fire.
But I had my headphones in during setup, then cocktail hour was going on, and I'm like, what am I gonna like listen to cocktail music? So I like for like another hour I just listen to Rogan, and then I'm breaking
You're a
down and I
genius,
put it
bro.
on, and
You're
it's
a
like for me
genius.
it's just like now I'm like participating in it's like that
yeah.
third party, just like I'm not there, but I'm like
But you're
I'm hearing what
overhearing
you're
it.
saying, and I'm learning shit. First of all, Rogan
That's-
teaches me so much shit.
Fam, that's my one thing in life. I love learning. I just do.
That's a
I
like,
love learning.
one of those things that I think it takes time for a lot of people to. I think it takes being out of school for some time.
Yeah,
For you to be
100%.
like, fuck, I miss
100%.
new knowledge. And like I miss
100%. And I'm not even a school advocate like that. I think the school system's broken. We could get into that too. Like,
Well, you're from New York, so you have a different school system
maybe,
out there.
but
it's
I
all
also
broken.
did go to a decent Catholic school growing up, a decent high school, and I wasn't a dumb kid by any means. Did I get straight A's? Of course not. I didn't really give a fuck. But
Right.
at the same time, I'm not stupid, and I think people will learn a lot more on their own.
Right.
If they apply themselves.
Well, here's the thing. It's a different world than when I was in
Different,
school.
bro.
Because now I
Different.
can go on the internet
And I can-
learn
anything.
everything.
Anything.
Forget
Yeah,
anything.
Everything.
Everything.
100%.
Anything and everything you ever want to know is available for you for free. So, like, for you to pay a college, I mean, again, it's a different thing to have a
we could-
degree.
we could get into
but for
this
you to
right
pay a
now.
college institution like X amount of dollars to give you an education on one subject for an hour a week for 4
Bro,
years.
I'll give you a perfect back-to-back comparison right now. I have two cousins. Both are in college. Both early in college, too. One's a freshman, one's a sophomore. One is going to be sports management. So he needs the degree to be in that corporate world. Needs to learn that side of the business. Makes sense.
Right.
The other wants to own his own business, and he's a dancer as well. You might know him. But he wants to be a dancer but own his own business. So he is in college right now, and he's very much on the borderline of like, I don't think this is not a waste of money, but I think I could be using my money in a smarter way than putting it into a degree where I'm taking a dance history class that doesn't.
So he's
You
studying
know what I'm
dance?
saying? Well, he did. He's. I think he's doing a double major, if I'm not mistaken. I know he's early in his college career, so I don't know if I'm getting the information right, but he's definitely taking a dance history class right now, and the kid doesn't really have the money to be in that position to be
Right.
wasting it. You know.
That's a different story than
But when you look at it from that perspective, it's like, yo, go start your own business like
Right.
you want to do.
He just wants the
from
college
ground up.
experience? Is
no,
that what it is?
Not at all. It's more of his parents.
they want
and
him
that's
to go
what
to college.
everybody
But he's
falls
going to
to.
college to study something that you
To-
don't need a degree for.
Exactly. Well, that's what I was
Mike,
telling him.
Like my boy Mike,
That's what I was telling him.
he went to school and he got a degree in music industry. What is that going to
I
really
don't know. I
do
don't.
for
Maybe you might learn things in the
you learn
class,
things within the industry, but not something that you can't already learn on
but
the internet.
yeah, or you can't learn going out there and getting in the mud and doing it yourself. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? No one is going to teach you better than an experience. You're not going to learn sitting in a desk. They're going to teach you how to learn sitting in the desk,
Right.
but you need to be in the shits to do it. I don't know if I could curse on here, but
Are you kidding?
I'm
Have
just
you not
letting you
realized we cursed like many times
maybe
already?
we did. I don't know.
Yeah, this is not a G-rated podcast. Don't worry.
But that's my issue with it. And for me, as a brand, an artist, a businessman, sitting in my own shoes, building my career up, it's hard to watch someone like him who wants to be in a similar field waste all that money in college when we both know it's not necessary. Is it good? Maybe there.
You're always learning.
Yeah, maybe
it's not like you're not gonna.
it.
Of course, there's pros. You're not gonna not take anything away from it.
Yeah, 100%. And I don't ever want to sit here and be in denial.
But is having a degree in that gonna be the difference of you getting a job or not getting a job in that field? Then you probably shouldn't be wasting your money.
Exactly. And if you want to have a job, that's one thing. Go get the job, work for somebody. But you keep telling me, my cousin keeps telling me he wants to own his own business.
Yeah.
You're not working for anybody if you're owning your own shit.
Yeah.
So what do you need
But it also takes a serious level of motivation.
Yeah, 100%.
And belief in that what you're doing has the ability to like make you money.
100%.
And that the amount of money that you have to put down and invest is worth the investment.
I can completely agree with that.
It's not an easy decision to make.
Yeah, a lot of people don't have that.
It's easier to allow somebody else to say, this is how you're going to make your money. This is how much you're making this week. And this is how many hours you're working for me.
And I'm doing this shit, and I'm not making a shit ton of money yet. You know what I'm saying? Like it
all takes time.
Yeah,
anything when you're building your own business, you can't expect to be
overnight
in the green.
There's nothing.
Like most people within years.
I've invested, and I'm never gonna say I'm in debt, and I'm never gonna, because I'm not. But I've invested crazy amount of money into what we have going on, and I'm just starting now to see the benefits. You know what I'm saying? Just starting now to feel the fruits. A little bit. Not even on some, I made it shit, or I'm in the process. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just starting now to be finally getting where we need to go.
With where
you're
the
at. Traction is building up.
Right.
So, and this, bro, I've been doing music since I'm 12.
Is that, I want to talk a little bit about this. I want to talk about where when you started and how you started. So, you're 12 years old. So, tell me like how you got into like rapping and recording.
So, back in the day, I've been waiting to tell this story forever, by the way. Back in the day, obviously, we went through this, that I'm a dancer. So I used to dance for competitions, do a bunch of TV shows, whatever. And on my journey of learning the dance skill, the craft, the art of that, my two best friends growing up at the dance studio, we used to be like a little crew and do little things here and there, nothing serious. And then I think it was when I turned 12, I saved up my first $1,000. My aunt told me, save up your first $1,000 and I'll take you to Sam Ash for the first time, because she's a music nerd.
Sam Ash are in business now, right?
No, they're still, maybe out here, I don't know, but we still have them. I went to the first one in Brooklyn.
Brooklyn,
all the New Yorkers know by King's Plaza. It's been there for years. So that was the first Sam Ash I ever went to. We went, I bought this microphone, an Audio Technica. I bought a little PreSonus. Is that a PreSonus? No, it's a Focusrite. Yeah. I bought a little PreSonus interface, and the Mac, the old school white MacBook.
Yep.
It had a garage band on it. Like, I didn't know shit about shit. So I took that and I just started making beats, playing around, and I would take this thing everywhere with me like fucking Inspector Gadget, bro. We'd go on dance competitions with my backpack filled with
all the equipment,
XLRs. Why? You know what I mean? Like, fam, straight up. So we used to go on the dance competitions. I set up the mic in the hotel room, and we'd all just like fuck around, freestyle, make beats, make records, and
who? You and
me and my two friends. And as time progressed, shit happened. We'll leave that there. And I just really fell in love with the art of it, you know? And I didn't even take the craft serious yet. Like, I loved auto-tune. T-Pain was around back that time. Like, that was the first album I ever bought. Epiphany.
Really?
Epiphany. Bro, first album I listened to front to back. Like, I didn't even know you're supposed to listen to albums like that.
In order,
yeah. Like, I had no idea.
Story,
I was 12, 13 years old at the time. Like, that was my entrance into music. So, T-Pain had a huge role in that.
Oh, yeah. He changed music.
Changed it. So, I figured out how to crack auto-tune. I never paid for it. Figured out how to get it on the garage band.
Really?
Yeah. Way back in the day. And I put my first couple of songs out maybe MySpace. I think we did it was first, and I was just messing around in the house, you know, corny shit. Like shit I'd laugh at right now and probably be embarrassed if anybody heard it. You know,
I think every person
how
who's
it is.
ever made music has
how it is.
a folder of shit they would never show their best friends.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
But it's a good time, you know, because I don't take myself that serious. So that happened, and then SoundCloud came out. And this was like, I probably want to say around 07, 08, 09, that little era.
Yeah.
And Drake blew up.
Yep.
And Drake was a super big part of my musical career when I was in the early stages. And we used SoundCloud, and we got some traction out to the people back in the day. Like, we were in high school. Like, it's funny. I still meet people to this day that are like, yo, I have that song on my phone.
Really?
Straight up,
They just
bro.
downloaded it off SoundCloud from
Like,
when
I
you start in 08.
met some girl maybe a week ago. We went out to Le Souk in the city. Did you ever hear that club? Fire Club. We went out, and I guess she like knows who I am, whatever. We linked up, talking about it, whatever, and she's from Staten Island, and she's like, yeah, I have that record on my phone from years ago, bro. Like,
Wow.
SoundCloud, before SoundCloud was a thing.
Yeah.
I've been doing that. You know what I mean? Like, there was no SoundCloud rappers. There was
Right.
This was like when
It's
it
a new
first started.
phenomenon. That's like a 2-year-old, 3-year-old phenomenon.
okay, whatever.
really.
Yeah.
As far as people knowing
Blowing
that
up,
phrase
blowing
and talking
up,
about
yeah.
that shit. Yeah.
But yeah, SoundCloud's been around a lot longer than people
of
think.
course.
So we've been putting music out. So that happened, and then I was in high school, and I built the studio in my crib, and I just constantly was buying equipment here. You know how like the DJ world is. Like, I love the equipment. I love.
It's always changing
and it's always
updating.
evolving. Yeah, it's always, and there's always more you can get. It's never a thing that you
Right.
run out. It's like a hobby. You know, you just
And they're always making new shit,
Yeah.
crazy shit, better.
and it's dope, bro. It's just a
technology.
dope world to be in. A lot of people can't have that conversation because it's like a barrier for them. They don't speak that language.
Yeah,
you know what
if you
I mean?
don't know
if you don't know,
equipment in any
you don't
way,
know.
you don't know. Yeah. Most
So-
people heard XLR and they're like, is that a rapper?
Yeah, exactly. They don't know, but that's
heard
why I
his
can talk
record.
to you about it because you know. So we built the studio in my crib, and we were just messing around as kids. Like, we did a bunch of little high school shows here and there, like just fucking around, having a good time. And me being the dancer and someone who's been in front of 20,000+ people at a clip, I know what it feels like to like actually do that. And I was like, yo, we can do this. Let's take this serious. And next thing you know, I'm in college, and I meet Fe, who was in my class. And like, if anybody says I didn't get anything from college, that was the most important tool ever. Because now we linked up. This is 2013. Keep you the storyline going.
Yeah.
2013, we link up, and we worked on my first project, For the Love. And it took probably a year to get that done. But that was like really, he basically, I want to say, broke me apart to build me up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's when the craft started getting taken serious. That's when me as an artist started to develop and grow and, you know, really paint the picture of who I was. Because I wasn't rapping about that back in the day. I was just like making stupid music, turn up shit, like
Right.
jokey fucking.
We're having fun.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then, so back then it was Drake. It went from T-Pain to Drake and Lil Wayne, and that's who I aspired to be. And then I met Fe, and he put me on to the Nas's, the Hoves, you know what I'm saying? Like,
So it took you some time to get into
bro,
like real
This
rap.
has been a journey, fam.
So you were making rap music before you even listened to these. dudes.
I was making rap music before I knew what the rap, quote unquote, rap purist would say is rap. Like, I
Wow.
didn't know what rap
That's
was.
so strange.
Yeah. I had it backwards into
Yeah,
that. And
yeah.
then I listened to Hove,
And then it started
I was like,
developing your style. I'm sure. in
fam, I
crazy
went from
ways.
like, yo, Drake is this shit. I wanna be like Drake, to being like, nah, my goals are different now.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? Now,
very different people. They
very
yeah.
different,
Yeah.
different. And that's not making a judgment in comparison to either of them, but myself as a human aligned way more with the rock, and where I come from and what I'm about aligned more with the rock than it did YMCMB back in the day. So that was like yo, hold up, I need to do my homework.
Right.
And then I realized, like, as I'm doing my homework, people revere this man on a different level. Like,
Oh, I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
He's been in the game for almost 15 years longer
Bro,
than Drake was. So
crazy.
And he kind of changed hip hop,
changed everything.
changed what
bro.
could be done. Like
he sold out the Garden in
what a hip hop
15 minutes. Yeah, like
next to Dre. Dre is the richest, all because of one deal though.
It's
you know,
cool,
it was
though.
that one deal with Jimmy Iovine with Apple, and that's cool. That's great. Make a big ass deal and make your money. But Jay-Z did it like over time.
And you know what I love about Hov, bro?
Started a vodka, started a club, started a champagne. Like dude just did clothing,
everything.
shoes.
You couldn't stop him.
What
You still can't stop him.
But Dre really just has headphones. you know, like he's richer than Ho.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if he's richer than Ho.
I don't
actually.
know, but Hov married Beyonce though. Like,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They're broke.
like
There's
as
just
far as a
levels
win
to
goes,
this
between
shit.
the two of them, they're like almost
Over,
$2 billion, almost $2 billion.
It's bananas.
But yeah, they got money.
But I didn't even. How about this? And I'll keep this 1,000%. I didn't even know the rap culture was culture. You know what I mean? Like I didn't know that existed. I didn't know people really listened to Hov's bars and lived by them, and what he said was that impactful. Like I didn't know the impact and I was young. You know what I'm saying? So now that I know, like he's the only one I feel like, in my opinion, at this stage of the game, is still pushing the culture more than any other artist at his level, even though there's not many at his level.
Right. Like he's at a different level.
And he focuses on the culture. Like he signed Cole.
Yeah.
Bro, look what J. Cole
I really
brings to
don't like the title move though.
What about the title move?
I don't like that he took all his music off of everything and made it like you got to buy my shit to listen to my shit. I think that's like a really weird move as an artist.
All right.
I get it.
I can hear it, but you got to understand where he's at in his career.
But Dre, like you can still get Dre's music on
you
fucking
can still get
on
Hov's
Spotify.
music on Apple Music. I don't have Spotify, so I don't know. But on Apple Music, if I search Jay-Z
you
right
can't
now,
listen to albums. You can listen to songs or he's
100%
featured.
you can.
No, you can't.
Unless he took it off in the past year, because
Really?
I have the
Let me
music
see.
on my computer.
That's a different thing.
So
Not if it's saved in your phone. Like
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
can
I
you
have it
listen
on
to
my
albums? Can you listen to
computer.
Reasonable Doubt?
We're
right
gonna
now?
find out right now.
If you can
I'm
listen to Reasonable
90%
Doubt-
sure you can, because I have before. I don't know if he did really take it down. I got trash service, I guess.
You got that Staten Island service.
I got that.
Hey, there. Top result, right up there.
Let's see.
So I'm
Everything-
not saying he doesn't exist as an artist on Spotify, but I'm saying you can't find albums. You could only find like a couple singles and features and shit like that.
I don't know. Like I said, I listened to it.
I love that you're bumping your own shit.
Yeah, I was listening to it on the way here.
All right, that's what's up. See, okay.
444's album, American Gangster, Black Album. That's the best album.
Is that
bro.
it?
That's essential albums.
Go to his albums. You can listen to everything.
Whole yeah, bro. Watch.
Keep swiping. Keep swiping. Go. How far back? No.
Let's see. Hold on. Let's see all.
Get the hell out of
Scroll.
here.
In my lifetime.
But
Volume
no
1.
Reasonable Doubt.
Volume 2.
No Reasonable Doubt. Reasonable Doubt's probably only available on Tidal.
The
But that's weird.
Dynasty.
You can get all this shit.
Yeah, fam. Kingdom Come, Unfinished Business, American
Wait, this
Gangster.
hurts me because I'm like a Spotify loyalist.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I think maybe they have beef with Spotify on the low.
Yeah, that's probably a thing.
Spotify, I think, also tries to rape artists. So we were talking about that before.
Yeah, dude.
But Hov doesn't.
There's not even an album section on Spotify. Singles and EPs.
Oh, so then
And playlists and
That's what it
appears
is.
on.
So it has to do with Spotify, not.
Fucking dick. But see, now I'm pissed at him though because like, fuck you, man. Half the people are listening on Spotify. You don't want half the people to listen to your shit.
100%. But he's also.
I mean, I love him to death. I'm only kidding.
He's also at a different point in his career. I feel like where you don't know his music. Not that he doesn't care if you know it or not, but like you need to go out and do what you need to do to get it.
I guess.
But Tidal also brings a lot more to the table than a lot of platforms do. A lot more.
What?
Do you watch that?
I don't really know what Tidal's all about because I'm so anti.
If you're a rap person, like you really care about this shit, do you know about Rap Radar?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, Rap Radar's podcast
Yeah.
is now only on Tidal.
Okay. Also,
big
also
deal,
a weird
bro.
move, man.
That's a
Most
big deal.
podcast listeners are listening on Apple Podcasts.
But they also, like Joe Budden just did the deal with Spotify.
Okay.
Huge podcast right now. Huge.
And it's just Spotify.
It's just Spotify. But Spotify, on the flip sense, is free. So you can listen to it. It's
What?
not.
Spotify podcast is free?
Yeah, you can listen to Spotify podcast. It might have commercials and shit.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But you can listen to it. Tidal, you can't.
Okay.
Which, to me, is why I haven't really invested super into Tidal myself.
Well, I'm just like, fuck you.
Because I have Apple Music already. But
And I'm Spotify.
He's
I'm
looking
Spotify
out for the
like,
culture.
I'm Spotify for like 7 years, dude.
Really?
Like 2010.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was never. I don't know.
My playlists are crazy. If you want to follow me on Spotify, Alex Zebede on Spotify, I got some playlists for everybody.
Such a fire name too, ZBD.
That's my name, man.
Alex ZBD.
I just took out the E's. It's
Are you gonna invest in a CBD company one day?
I was, you know what's weird? I was like thinking ZBD's CBD would be amazing.
That's what I'm
If
saying.
I opened up a little shop. CBD is huge now.
Huge, bro. But if you do like a twist off of like a certain, maybe not a flavor, but something that you would bring to the table,
Yeah.
the ZBD.
ZBD.
That's fire.
Yeah, so they'd be like, what is that?
Yeah, it's fire. I just want my
All right,
cut. I want my cut.
I gotta talk to somebody in the CBD industry. I gotta find somebody who can make
That
CBD.
could be crazy, fam.
That could be good.
Because you actually...
And you could now like sell that shit on the internet.
Yeah, you could sell it
like,
everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere. It's completely legal.
I wonder if there's like
from what I
start like a
understand.
little eBay shop. Something. Open a webpage. Let's talk music a little bit more though. I want to play some of your music.
All right. What do you want to play?
Well, what do you want to play?
Well, the lead single off the Crossroads collab project was Stackin'.
All right. You want to start with that?
We could, yeah. That's the record that goes crazy every time we do it live. So
All right.
definitely. So this is PJJ6 off Crossroads, the project. It's called Stackin'. Holla at me, Instagram, Twitter at it's PDouble, and let me know what y'all think.
We're gonna play more, but here we go.
Yeah.
Stacking. Enjoy.
Kings Road. Kings Road. Kings Road. Kings Road.
When we pull up in your city, you know that we taking your plate. We got a check on the stage, so we throw it back in the safe.
Racks in the safe. All I care about is stacking the cake. Then putting it back where it came. I ain't even keeping track what I made.
We keep stacking and we going up.
Put one hand up and say it with me.
Faded, man, we on one.
We don't give a fuck what they say. Money mission, been back in the funds I didn't have when songs had like 100 listens. Now my palms are fucking itching. I can't relate to y'all. I spot the fake and frauds. I can't escape my fate. I play the game, I stay the cause. Been doing double, that shit's nothing to me. Confused by my height in real life, cause they so used to looking up to me. I swear that they can't fuck with me. Evaluate the company you keep when you the one keeping the company. And stop feeding off drama. Stop giving things a comma. Period, period, period. And the stories, leave it all behind you. Cause we ain't gifted another shot at this. I just been rapping like it's Christmas Eve and still have lots of shopping left. Go door to door, hand to hand. DM you just for following. Build genuine connections with all of my core following. Study how I'm moving. Seen the blueprint, tried to follow it. But y'all can never do it like I do it. Just acknowledge it, yeah.
When we pull up in your city, you know that we taking your plate. We got a check on the stage, so we throw it back in the safe.
Racks in the safe. All I care about is stacking the cake. Then putting it back where it came. I ain't even keeping track what I made.
We keep stacking and we going up.
Put one hand up and say it with me.
Faded, man, we on one.
We don't give a fuck what they say.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day. We ran off the bank, had to get paid. Don't do the minimum wage, cause I ain't a slave, paving the way. Held me down in the dungeon, broke through the cage. Ran through the flames, yeah, still stay. But I ain't seen outside these four walls in 6 days. Real veteran in the booth, I deserve a medal of honor. They tried to kill me off too, so yeah, they gon' deal with the karma. Upgrade transformer, comparing myself to a Megatron. Bentley Coupe or Honda, I don't give a fuck what I settle on, cause either way I'm on roll. Stay on top 10 toes, and my shorty speaking more cold. I told her to open her soul. We in the dark days when the solstice off top. I move often when it fade to black. Bounce back from the last tale from the past.
Cause we about to get backs, not about the setbacks. I don't even know how I finesse that, yeah. Not about the setbacks, yeah. I don't even know how I finesse that, yeah.
When we pull up in your city, you know that we taking your plate. We got a check on the stage, so we throw it back in the safe.
Racks in the safe. All I care about is stacking the cake. Then putting it back where it came. I ain't even keeping track what I made.
We keep stacking and we going up.
Put one hand up and say it with me.
Faded, man, we on one.
We don't give a fuck what they say.
Yeah, that's the joint right there.
That is the joint.
That hook comes on, you're just like bopping.
You just want to go crazy, right? I want to go crazy. Yo, we did that shit live at the Knitting Factory in Brooklyn.
Ooh, it's a good venue.
Yeah, that is a dope spot. People in there super nice. Everybody
it's
is
intimate.
Yeah,
it's an intimate spot.
Super dope people to work with. And Jay actually had a set recently, and he brought me out for the end of it. And this record came on. They shut the lights off. Everybody's phones, cameras were out. Yo, this shit was crazy, fam.
You got some footage of that?
Crazy, I do.
I'm gonna have to see that.
Yeah, it's fire.
That's
top
cool.
top 3 moments in a music career.
When was this?
Like,
It must have been recent.
yeah, it was recent. It was probably a week and a half after the album dropped, and people were bumping like, yeah,
This was like a week ago.
yeah. It's not that long ago. I probably have the date on my phone. I could be wrong, but
That's awesome.
yeah, man, it was dope. It was dope to see the crowd reaction.
Yeah.
That's what I live for. That shit. If they're having a good time, then I'm
Yeah.
having
especially
you know
with a
what I mean?
record like that and like
Yeah,
with,
November
like this
1st.
album. It's all like party. It's party shit. You know, like people want to jam out and dance and drink to it.
I'm
and
lying.
get
It was
down.
October 22nd was the show, so it was
Okay.
the day after the album came
That's
out.
cool. So it's all new shit.
All new.
So what's the next? What's the next joint? What do you want to play? I guess we'll want to do the one we got the video.
The video for we could do Remember. We do have another record called All In, which
Is there an order you want to do shit in?
it doesn't matter. I want people to go back and listen to the whole shit in order if they want to.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
Right.
let them do it the homework.
Yeah.
themselves,
So
'cause
let's bump. Let's do Remember.
I'm fine.
And if
I'm
you
with
want
it.
to watch the video, you hop on YouTube.
Yeah, so let me give you a little backstory on this song. This song is basically about anyone that ever switched up and didn't believe in you and didn't give you the good graces when they should have. Close friends, old friends, whatever. This is just I remember. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what this song is about. So
Okay.
enjoy. PJJ6, Remember.
All right. Enjoy.
I remember when these niggas talked about me. I won't let up. I don't even get a thank you. It's November. You've been waiting for the dust to go and settle. Hey,
Hey, I don't forgive, yeah, I don't forget. Oh, it's been a minute, yeah, look who it is. Frenemies are dead to me, dog, never again. Bitch, I don't forgive, yeah, I don't forget.
no.
Competition, don't see no competition. He needs the odds against him. He beat the odds and then some. He eats while y'all still scavenge. He feeds on all you rappers. And they like me, go kill them all. I'm like Roger, that shit. I speak with actions, pump her back. I feel like Roger Rabbit. She hodges off the fact we fucked on this Versace satin. She like, oh God, let's go another one. That Khaled. Now she passed out on my carpet. I feel like Aladdin, damn it. I'm back to snapping on you rappers that think I've been slacking. Don't you know by now what I be up to every time I vanish? I'm in the stool, set the mood in the booth. And if you got a problem, make a move. Cause I ain't with the drama, ain't the dude to confuse. I started from the bottom, ain't gon' lose. I really built this from the mud, I took the hardest route. And as the latest, fair to say that I'm the hardest artist out, yeah.
I remember when these niggas talked about me. I won't let up. I don't even get a thank you. It's November. You've been waiting for the dust to go and settle. Hey,
I don't forgive, yeah, I don't forget. Oh, it's been a minute, yeah, look who it is. Frenemies are dead to me, dog, never again. Bitch, I don't forgive, yeah, I don't forget.
no. It's a problem when I hear him talk about I got a lot, ducking every single plot. Once you think outside the box, still ain't been the same since you changed up. Differences I say the same when the fame come. Poppin' champagne like we made it, but your vision a little different, so you see a little jaded. Got the heart, the soul, and passion, and everything else you lacking. Stepping out the bracket, breaking every box they try to build around me. I can't trust none of you niggas, get the fuck from round me. Now these women in my DMs, man, it's so astounded. Used to talk about me, now they want attention. I might fuck her and a friend and maybe she gon' get the message. I don't wanna, I just want the moment. Relationships destroy the focus, so I make him disappear like hocus pocus. A magician like I'm David Blaine. A new addition to the game, so can you stand the rain? I'm still the same six. I remember when these niggas talked about me. I won't let up. I don't even get a thank you. It's November. You've been waiting for the dust to go and settle. Hey.
I don't forgive, yeah, I don't forget. Oh, it's been a minute, yeah, look who it is. Frenemies are dead to me, dog, never again. Bitch, I don't forgive, yeah, I don't forget.
No.
Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed that. It's the jam right there.
Yeah, that's a
Should
jam.
make another one makes me want to dance.
That's like the street vibe, the street single. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The buzz single.
Yeah.
I fuck with that record.
And
so
the video's dope for it. Who shot the video?
Shout out K Bugs. He is from Long Island. Divine 9. Dope artist. Yeah, J6 put me on to K Bugs.
Where'd you guys shoot that? It was like a rooftop somewhere?
Yeah, we shot it at my friend Alexa's rooftop. I wanted the city vibe, like,
yeah.
So, because I have a lot of fans all over, you know, some people in Milwaukee, some people in Kentucky, some people in Mississippi, and so I wanted to bring the New York vibe for this video, because I haven't really done that yet. And so that's what we decided to do, was the rooftop, and it was dark out and the lights were crazy, you know what I mean? It fit the vibe of that record. Like,
that's good. Yeah, it's cool. It's shot dope. It's good effects.
Yeah.
And nice transitions. I love that.
Yeah, coming from someone who edits videos, you appreciate that. Yeah.
The glasses,
that glass transition
shot is just
fire.
super dope.
Fire. My boy said that to me too, because he picks things apart like that too, and he was like, "Yo, that was the illest transition."
And it's for a half a second. Like,
Quick,
you need to pay attention.
Yeah, that's what we want though. Like, I want everybody.
When I
to pay
edit my
attention.
videos, it's like some people are like, "Oh my god, there's so much going on." I'm like, yeah, watch it 3 times.
Exactly.
Keep watching it. You might see some new
That's
shit.
what we bring to the table. That's what this is about. There's layers to this. I want this to be very in depth and deep, and I know not everybody's gonna be on board with that. Like, we were talking about Migos and stuff, and they do the surface level shit, which
Can't fuck with the Migos.
It's cool. It's not cool.
It's not cool.
But I'm not making judgments, but we don't do that. I want to bring super depth to this. There's meaning behind everything, you know?
For sure. I could definitely hear like the Drake influence on that joint.
Yeah, 100%.
I love it.
I wouldn't be me without Drake. There wouldn't be P Double.
Right.
So.
He was. It's interesting that he was like one of your first.
Yeah. Well, think about it. He was coming up. Coming up for real.
When you were coming into music,
he was the first person that like I watched blow up.
Right. For me, that was Jay-Z.
Yeah, I missed that era, bro. I missed it.
Yeah,
I missed the golden era.
Like that was
him,
some shit.
Fab, all the like top.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You can't put Fab.
Nah, Fab is a beast. Don't do that. Fab's.
I'm not saying he's not a good rapper.
I'm not. He's a great rapper.
I'm not. Okay.
I understand what you're saying, though. I know where you're going with this.
You still think he's a good rapper?
He's a great rapper.
All right, actually, there's a song of his that I did fuck with recently, but whatever. Fab, back in the day, he was making that shit.
He was killing it,
but
bro.
I will not say that. You can't put. You can't go J.M.
It's cool.
Is that your wait? Okay, how about this?
No,
Let me ask you a question.
I'm not doing it.
You gotta. This is a hip hop episode. I want your top 5 MCs.
That's fine.
How about this? I want top 5 alive. And then top 5 dead. If you have a top 5 dead, I know 5 that might be a lot. But,
yeah.
Or like
I'm gonna say the cliche, obviously.
Top
Big.
5 dead or alive. How about that?
Okay, Big.
Is this in order?
No order. I'm not.
You don't have an order, right? I have the same thing.
I'm not doing it.
I'll give you a top 5, but I'm not gonna rank them.
You can't because it's so subjective. Everybody
and they all have different vibes, and it's a different
everybody
mood,
brings
and it's
a different thing to the table. So
exactly.
And without Big, we don't get Hove. So
right.
Big Hove. I'm definitely gonna go with a Nas. Nas changed the game with Illmatic at 19.
Oh my god,
that's bananas.
Probably my favorite album.
Bananas.
That and Reasonable Doubt.
Reasonable Doubt. It's great, but Hove was 26 when that happened. 19 to 26. Think about those years,
totally different. But Jay-Z also had all that experience and that life experience.
Yeah, it's what I'm saying.
That's what he's talking about in the record.
That's what I'm saying.
While you're saying that Nas to make a record like that at 19,
fam,
he experienced a lot of shit.
Fam, that's crazy. So
we were talking before. You got to watch that fucking Hip Hop Evolution on Netflix.
I do. I have to watch that. I know.
Spectacular.
I've been
hip-hop
off
documentary.
I've been off Netflix because I downloaded this app called Plex. Did you ever hear of it?
Oh yes.
And I just built like a movie library. I just started it. So I've been like
just
balls
rolling
deep
through
in
that.
that.
But let me tell on some hip hop shit. Like you need to watch Hip Hop Evolution.
I will 100%.
There's one episode that focuses on like New York, and it's the whole in 45 minutes. They somehow perfectly encompass the rise of Biggie, Nas, and Wu-Tang. I know from Shaolin.
Shout out. Throw the W's up.
Yo, they're all in there. They're all talking
fine.
about it.
Now I
There's
have to
footage
watch
of them
it. Yeah, I
recording,
definitely will
like
watch it.
original, like when they're laying down, like
I definitely will
all the
watch
original
it.
shit. It's crazy. It's a really well made documentary.
That's dope.
And
That
for
is
any hip hop head,
super fire.
and you got to start it at the top because it literally it's chronological. So first episode you got like Kool Herc who like really started hip hop.
He was the OG DJ. Yeah.
And then you got like Grandmaster Flash is in there.
I feel
talking
like
about everything.
now that
It's
you
amazing.
say that, I feel like I have watched this.
The first season was a year ago. And
Yeah,
it just came
I
out.
did.
Season 2 just came out. But
I
season
did
2
watch
is
this.
season 2
I
is
did.
like season 1 is learn about hip hop's roots. Season 2
And they did the Run DMC was in it.
Run,
And yeah.
So you
I
watched
did
some of
watch that. Yeah.
Oh, you need to do season 2 because season
Now I'm
2
gonna
starts
watch season
focusing
2.
on like. So Nas is the only one who didn't make an appearance. Everybody's in there talking about Nas, but Nas doesn't make an appearance.
Really?
But season 2 has that New York episode, which is amazing, and then also the episode before that is my favorite shit, which is like Tribe Called Quest, De La Soul, Jungle Brothers, like all that era, that kind of like Afrocentric, type shit.
What is that? 70s, 80s?
What? You out of your mind?
What is it?
It's like 90s, bro.
No.
Yeah.
Tribe Called Quest was what?
Tribe Called Quest first
90?
album was 93.
No way.
Yeah.
I wasn't even alive then.
Yeah,
so.
but like, do you fuck with them?
I have listened to them. Do I
feel like
embrace that yet?
I feel like that's a part of hip hop you need to now embrace.
I did it.
I'm gonna put you on to
extensive
some
homework
shit.
on the mid '90s on.
But
so,
that is
like,
that. That is that.
I
You
don't know.
missed. You
I
missed.
missed
You
it, I
missed
guess.
some,
I
dude.
missed-
Tribe Called Quest,
Bro,
De La Soul.
I really still am doing homework on this shit.
Yo,
That's why I
hear
love it
you.
because it's constantly. There's always more.
There's so much
There's
to
always
listen to.
more.
It's amazing to be able to like backtrack through music like
Yeah.
that. Like I'm a fan of all eras of music. I listen to shit from fucking the 50s and
Me too.
But anything before the 50s starts getting a little weird. It's like
Great
it's like,
impression. Great impression.
I'm like, you can skip me with that. But it's it depends.
Where were we?
Oh,
I love it. I love it.
You did it. See, but we
was-
did it. That's what happens. Where we
Yeah,
go for
that's
real.
why. That's why we were on the top 5.
Top 5. Yeah. So you said Big, Nas,
Big,
J,
Nas, Cole.
Cole. And-
See, but this list is
and
so
Drake?
much more important. All right, we could have that conversation.
Are you not even
That
putting
is-
Drake in there?
That is a great conversation.
What?
Because I'm P double, so there's a split personality of me that wants to say the rap purist is gonna say, nah, Drake's not allowed. But then P double himself wants to say, without Drake, there wouldn't be me. So Drake
Yeah.
is very important.
But I feel like you still have so much homework to do
Yeah, I
before
do.
you can really. Your list
I
can't
do.
be solid yet.
I
It's
do.
It has to be like
I do.
meldable a little bit because I think that if you start listening to like some other shit.
But obviously, I didn't put M in that list, which I completely
Okay,
forgot.
see
M
now-
is huge
That is
part
definitely a
of this.
part of a top 5.
Huge part of this, but
Huge part of my life.
Then M also brings the Joe Buddens, the Crooked Eyes, the Royce the 5'9s, the Joel Ortizes of
These
the world.
people do not make the top 10 list.
Fam.
Are you out of your mind? Because you're missing so much.
Fam.
That's because you're missing so much, dude.
Fam.
But you're missing so much.
Bro, they're
a lot of artists that
incredible rappers, bro.
I'm not saying
Incredible,
that they're not
that are
good.
still doing it to this
Oh, I still.
day.
Let me tell you, out of those, Royce the 5'9 is like one of my favorites.
Fucking incredible.
But I wouldn't
bro.
say he even makes probably my top 20 list, dude. I'm gonna be real.
All right, well,
Because there's so much other shit out there. And I listen to a lot of underground and a lot of shit that like people would be like, who the fuck is that? And I'm like, well, you never heard of them. Just because you never heard of them doesn't mean that they're not one of the dopest MCs alive. Listen to this shit. and people will be like, people won't really give music a chance unless it's accepted by
everybody else,
and they
but
can talk
also
about it.
Music is very much an invested thing. So like back to the Game of Thrones analogy, like somebody watching one episode of that show will be lost and think the shit is the wackest shit. You know what I'm saying?
I think that goes for most shows.
things. Yeah.
But Game of Thrones definitely.
But I treat music like that because a lot of music really is someone's one-on-one story and what they're going through, and it's their therapeutic moment, and whatever the case may be. For every artist is different, but you have to get invested into their story to understand what they're about. And
Right.
that's why I
totally agree.
That's why I respect those guys, because who the fuck else is doing that nowadays? Not many artists. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Not many, at least mainstream big artists are doing that.
Let me preface suffice. What do you do? How do you? If it's not prefacing and you're closing it out with is it a suffix? Am I suffixing it?
Yeah, well, it's a suffix.
I know, but it's a prefix also. So is it a suffix?
I guess so.
All right.
Yeah, preface.
I might be making up a new word, but let me suffix this with saying that
ZBD words.
That Eminem is whack now. Do you fuck with M now? I think I've talked about this on 4 episodes so far.
Did you?
I mean, I'm
glad that I get to be the 4th person to bring this opinion to the table, but...
How do you feel? I mean, everybody has a different opinion.
Listen.
I haven't liked him in
When you're an artist...
years.
When you're an artist, it's hard. It ruins the listening to music. It ruins it.
I get that. It's like a
Tarantino trying to watch a movie, you know what I'm saying?
and not pick it into pieces.
You can't. There's just no way you
even
can.
me being a fan of films to my extent,
But you do it too.
I pick apart every movie, every
You
TV show I
have
ever
to.
watch. When there's an inconsistency, I see that shit.
Yeah, even
and I'm like, it pisses
storyline,
me
plot,
off.
cinematic. You just
No, something as simple as like I could tell. So whenever you're
somebody was
whenever
wearing
you're-
this watch, that scene, next watch, there's no
So that,
you know
that
next
happens
scene, there's
pretty
no
damn
watch.
often, but even more often than that, and almost in everything you've ever watched in your entire life, everything is shot like this. Say there's a camera here, right? And there's a camera there, and they're catching a 2-person conversation over your shoulder, over my shoulder. So you can get my talking to your scene, and you're talking to my scene in the same cut. But that doesn't mean that your facial expression isn't going to be like a couple of seconds different from what they want it to be.
Yeah.
So if you and when they're shooting over my shoulder, a lot of times you can still see my mouth. Like say it's here,
100%.
you see
And
this.
your words
But
don't
then
line
they're-
up.
Yes. And once you see that shit, you can't unsee that shit.
100%.
And I see it like in everything.
But
like
you can't
every
help to.
every sitcom, every movie.
Because it's just a natural thing. But the normal, regular fan viewer
Wouldn't even watch that shit.
won't
Won't
pay
catch
attention
any of
to
that.
Which why they don't really care so much about it.
Right.
And it really is hard.
But it makes you a better artist when you pay attention to that shit, and you're like,
pick
oh,
apart
then
everything.
you're a perfectionist.
We're like scientists with this shit. That's what this is really. Like, that's how I know we're on the right track, because everyone I'm with is a fucking scientist.
Right.
Picking apart why he did this, why this is happening, what this bar means, you know what I mean? So back to the Eminem topic. From an artist standpoint, I still, hands on knees, will be like this, straight up.
I'm not denying his genius.
He's an incredible writer, and to see where he's at, he's still able to get vulnerable enough where, like, it might not be relatable to the regular fan, but someone like me who looks up and aspires to be, I get it.
Yeah, but
And a lot of people
not
don't.
good though.
But a lot of people hated that single he did last year, Walk on Water, with Beyonce.
yeah, don't fuck with it.
You don't.
No.
But from my own experience and knowing what this shit is like to put yourself out there and be judged and be vulnerable on a song, it was nice to hear Eminem
conceptually
say that.
I understand.
You
But
know?
it's, to me, the music is not dope. And
But
for me, everything is about how if I enjoy the music. Like, realistically, when it comes to hip hop, even the hip hop I listen to, and when you start listening to Tribe and De La Soul, maybe you'll start like getting a little bit of what I'm talking about, because that is like soul hip hop. That is like jazz hop.
But was it super interpersonal?
Some of it,
Yeah.
with Tribe Called Quest and De La, definitely they were very intellectual rappers, and they talked about shit that was very meta, and they were being very positive. A lot of it's just very positive raps.
All right, so
it's in a time where like gangster rap was kind of like taking over. It was being like
And they were
disgraced by like the government, and people were saying burn hip hop albums and destroy them and this and that.
Wicked lines.
It was crazy.
Picket signs for my wicked lines.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, for real. But yeah, that's when they started making this super like positive,
just
hip-hop.
feel good
music. But it goes deeper than that. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's not.
I'm gonna do my
it's
homework
not as simple
for sure.
as that.
Listen,
but it is super smooth and really nice to listen to.
But like,
whereas like with some some hip hop, it's like just about the bars and just about the punchlines or just about the story, and it's not as much about listen how dope this beat is and listen to like the change ups and like listen to the smooth
artist,
jazz within it, and like
gotta pay attention
like
to all
it makes
that
you
too.
want to vibe.
Yeah.
But your music has a vibe,
Thank you.
which I want to get back to. We need to play more, right?
Yeah, I would love to. Yeah.
This is a music episode. We gotta play a couple more jams.
It's hilarious.
Let's get a couple more jams in.
Can I play?
Can you pick one?
Can I play something unreleased?
Can you kick it? Yes, you can.
Yes, I can. I know. Yeah. But that's also on Hope's first album, Reasonable Doubt.
That's him paying homage.
I know. But that's how I know about
So if
that.
Jay-Z
Let's
pays
be
homage
real.
to a group,
There's a
shouldn't
reason
you
why.
listen to
Go
that
home.
group?
I'm not saying I didn't listen to them. I
need
just
to-
didn't study them
You need to study-
extensively.
I think you need to do a full listen.
But
because that's probably one of my favorite hip hop groups of
so
all
on
time.
this journey I'm on right now, people like you help me because I can't be put onto things without being put onto them. You understand what I'm saying? So like,
course.
I wouldn't know Tribe Called Quest had this much influence and impact on your life if you didn't tell me, because I would never come across it nowadays.
But not only in my life, in hip hop,
in hip hop,
it was
period.
they were super duper
100%. It's not like I don't know who they are.
Right.
It's just I need to be put onto it because I missed that. So
Right.
if I don't know that that's how big it was back then, I won't ever know.
how will you ever know?
Exactly. So yeah, I'm gonna definitely do my homework. But I
got
want to
it.
play.
What do you want to play?
Can I plug my phone in for a second and play you something
But
unreleased?
if you send me it,
I can send
and
it
I
to you.
can play it to the people.
100%.
Okay.
100%. So that's what we're
So
gonna do.
go to your Bluetooth
and
connect.
Dropbox it.
Yeah, but let's drop it. Let's say the
Yeah, I will.
do a little droppy.
I will.
So what's it called?
Hold on.
You can talk while it downloads.
It's called, my mind is
You gonna make the
like,
people wait?
No. All right. So this record is called Isla Sorno. Does that ring any bells with you? Because
Isla
you're super trivia guy.
Isla
Sorno.
Sorno. Nah.
All right.
I can't
so
say it does.
So in the Jurassic Park universe,
Okay.
there's an island that they make all the dinosaurs on.
That is the deepest.
Wait.
Fucking trivia. Is that-
Wait. There's the island that they make all the dinosaurs on, and that specific island is where they took the T-Rex from that comes to the mainland and fuck shit up.
Okay.
So the metaphor behind the title is I'm the dinosaur that's coming to the rap game to fuck shit up, but this is what the island I was made from about is like. This is what it's about.
Damn. It's a deep cut.
Yeah. And
So what's it called?
The record is
It's
called Isla Sorno.
Sorno.
What's your email? You want me to email?
No,
Drop.
just play it. Just connect to my Bluetooth. You got it.
Oh, connect to the I see
man.
what you was.
But we're gonna play it in good quality for you guys.
Yeah, 100%.
So go ahead, drop it.
What's the?
Come on, we'll do this after.
Oh, that's what you're saying.
Yeah, man. You're like, we're gonna sit here like, hold on, let me tell everybody my Wi-Fi password real quick. Hold on.
I figured
All
you were
right,
gonna
ready?
cut it out hours ago.
Here,
All right,
record
so-
everybody. Here's my
so-
Wi-Fi.
Should I do the whole thing again?
No, man.
You got that already.
This is all going in it. Just talk.
Yeah, all right. So the record is called Isla Sorno. It's off my new project called Kings Road, and it's about my hometown. You guys ready? I hope you enjoy it.
It was right at that moment I looked around the city. I saw what my homeboys was doing. I saw that everybody I had ever known had always been right here in the same spot, and I told myself, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
I'm from the forgotten borough where people never get out. And anywhere else you try, those same people try to clown you for taking risks and moving different. To me it's cool to live in, but the people here are way too insecure and narcissistic. Just an honest living around people that make an honest living. I don't hate them for it, I get it, that shit's a hard decision. Most of the people here are city workers just trying to get it, the workers route. Cause here that's what you do, you take secure routes. Everyone I knew here was groomed here as they grew here to do one or two things. Only things they think to do here, to go to school here, to be a doctor or a lawyer or a dropout, get a book and make a union your employer. I applaud you, cause I am not designed for that life. Never identified with the 9 to 5 type. I always been the guy that was trying to find life outside of what you make. See, a wage won't define mine, but here they're quick to debate you for trying to fight back, quick to degrade you for straying out from the pack. In fact, I ain't into all that, they could win with all that. See, they ain't competition for image, they all cap. And I am not timid, I say it in all caps. Fucking cesspool, what I'm saying is all facts. The people here that know what's up will tell you that's the realest, and they'll agree with me if they ain't all in their feelings. I tell it like it is, but I really wish it wasn't. Cause for me it's hard to do this where nobody does it. As a rapper, your hometown you supposed to hold down, but mine don't condone it, they'll wait till it's sold out. Then they'll embrace it and welcome me home now. Cause I made it on some fake shit and say that they're so proud. Every time the conversation of my music comes up, I get the same 2 reactions. I maneuver through both. The believers who know I'm grinding, who see me put in the time, and the first thing that they say is you gotta get off the island, which I always found intriguing. They knew I couldn't believe in my hometown to support me, they knew that I had to leave it. And the ones that don't believe it, their reactions make me laugh, try to make me feel ashamed, cause I think that I can. And I'm gassed when I shouldn't be. You should see how they look at me, asking all kind of questions like, what if you don't succeed? I hope you do, but if you don't, what you gon' do with no degree? I tell them don't hope for me, there's really no hope for me. And I say that openly with confidence, they get confused. Cause the people in my neighborhood weren't raised to pursue their dreams, they were only told to follow them until it ain't convenient to keep dreaming. They think they need a more solid plan and scared it won't work out, playing life around fear and doubt and outside influence hindering what they're about. See people on this island, they're scared to be great, scared to do what it takes. Me, I'm scared of moving that way, losing my faith, moving with snakes. I'm choosing to break the rules that they make, they fake, they confused in this place. People stay in this bubble, don't know it could be popped. People here don't love you till you're the one that popped. People so caught up in this little world of gossip, constantly passing judgment, so catty about who's got it, whose daddy spoiled them rotten, whose daddy's really mobbing, whose daddy put a front on, acting like they somebody. I really wish to be that guy that brings light here. Way too much negativity, they just wanna fight here, but I'm past that, light year. Wanna get back to the city, do shows when I'm home, knowing they fucking with me, then take it on the road and put on for my hometown. I just wish I felt the love while I'm home now.
So that was probably one of the realest records I ever wrote. I mean,
I really dig that. That's crazy.
You're probably gonna have to listen to it more than once so it sits with you and resonates, because there's a lot. It's difficult. Like, New York is a weird region to be from when you do this. Like, everybody respects New York and rappers, but like in the inner city and stuff, like when you actually live here, it's not easy, bro.
Yeah, especially being from Staten Island.
Yeah, especially being from Staten Island. Like, Staten Island is legitimately the forgotten borough. When I go to shows and shit, it's Brooklyn, Queens, the Bronx, New York. You know what I mean? Like,
Jersey almost gets shout out.
Yeah, Staten Island's never getting shouted out, and it's cool because I gotta be that guy that changes it. But going through the journey of changing it, you know, you deal with a lot of fuck shit.
Yeah.
Especially the people that are there. Like, I almost see why Staten Island never gets a shout out, because people there are like, it's a bubble, bro. It's a cesspool. People don't want to get off it. People don't know how to get off it. People don't believe that they could get off of it. It's weird to be from, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's not that I don't have a love for it and want to say, like, I forgot where I came from.
Right.
Because I do. Like, they made me who I am. But at the same time, like, there's many flaws, and there, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's pros and cons to everything, but bro, Staten Island needs, you know, I don't know how to say it any better.
It's good to put it on the map, you know. You gotta kind of
that's what that record is
for
about.
Your
like,
island.
I want, you know, every rapper has where they're from, and they hold it down, and it's a big deal, and it's hard for me to hold my city down when they don't even
hold you down.
Yeah. And they don't care about none of that shit. Like, bro, stop rapping, bro. Go get a job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nah. I'm not like you guys.
Yeah.
I want to change. I want to make a difference.
Right.
There's a, you know, it's hard to, and when you haven't made it yet, it's hard to convince people of that. But the people that are out there that are listening, that are in this process and that haven't made it yet, will understand what I'm going through, and that's why I wrote that, because that will resonate with someone that matters and that is taking this serious but doesn't know what or how to do it. Just know to keep going.
Exactly.
Keep on keeping on.
Yeah.
You know? So that's why I wrote that song.
It's good, man. And it bumps.
Thank you.
And it bumps.
Thank you. And that's off my solo project called Kings Road. So that didn't come out yet. That's unreleased. You guys got to hear it first.
Nice. This is the
exclusive.
Official exclusive listen.
You guys
right
got
here.
to hear it. Get the bag.
I gotta get
the bag. You do have to get the soundboard. Gotta get the gunshots, the
bomb
horns,
drop.
the flex bomb, 100%. 100%.
Staten Island in here tonight.
Shaolin and this bitch, you know what it is.
Oh man. So any other records you wanna play?
I mean, I do this shit, so I have a ton of joints. If you want to play,
I figure, Crossroads is out
Crossroads.
now.
Crossroads.
So if you could play
is
like
out
one more
now.
jam, I mean, I fuck with Down to Ride.
So let's play the joints that you fuck with.
All right.
Instead of what
I like
fuck
Down
with.
to Down
I've
to
made
Ride
all
came
of
on.
these
Yeah,
songs,
yeah,
so
yeah.
I like them.
It's hard to be super
you know what I'm saying?
subjective.
It's
about it.
hard.
All right,
They all have a piece of me.
let's do Down to Ride. I fuck with Down to Ride.
So, funny enough, this was the first song we did.
Yeah.
First record. Me and Jay did the show at his Back to the Story we were talking about before. We did the show at his venue that he is always at, and we went to the studio, and this was the first record that we did. Like, this set the tone for the rest of the vibe of this album, and the producer of this is from Germany.
So is this all different producers on the album?
All different producers.
Yeah.
Me as an artist, I don't not like working with one person, but I feel like I consistently am very conscious of the versatility as an artist. So the more I get from everyone else, the more I'm able to. I got this bounce in my pocket. I got,
good.
you know what I mean? Like, I'm conscious of it.
You get a different vibe
I get
from a different
from
producer.
everybody,
Because
even as
everybody
a human.
everybody has a vibe.
A vibe.
So
period.
like most
Yeah.
producers are in a lane and they stay in that
100%.
lane. So if you stay
I
with that
bounce
producer, then you're stuck in that lane
Exactly.
and you can't
So
cross over.
I bounce
And
in
your
his
album's
lane.
called Crossroads.
I bounce
So
in
you
his
gotta
lane.
be ready to change
See?
lanes.
Now
dog.
you see what I'm saying. Now you catch it. Yeah.
Is that part of it?
No, but it works.
It is now.
Because Crossroads really is real life. This
Right,
is like
but there's also a lot of producers, which means that
Exactly.
you're crossing
Crossing
roads
everywhere.
with a dude from where?
And-
Where's he from?
Munich, Germany.
Munich, Germany.
Shout out Germany.
Yeah,
if we have
man.
any Germany
Munich, dope.
listeners. Yeah, I never been. I never
Go
been.
to Oktoberfest, man.
Jay
I've been to
Six been there.
Oktoberfest 3 times. It is one of the most epic drinking experiences
Fire.
you will ever have. In your
I'm not a
entire-
huge drinker,
Oh,
but
you don't
I
like
know
beer.
how. But I know how to enjoy myself.
But you don't
no matter
like
where
beer,
I am.
though.
So
It's a beer festival. It's for beer drinkers, dude. They bring you out steins. They're this big, all right? That big. They have it's about a foot tall for those listeners, and it's the women carry them out by like they wrap their hands around it, they stack them up, and they carry out like legitimately 10 to 12 at a time to a table.
Really?
And you pay like €10 a drink, and it's like a liter. It's a liter of beer.
that's crazy.
And you like
Yeah, I wish I was into
drank
beer
my
like that.
first time at Oktoberfest. I drank 13 steins in the night.
That's
in the day.
crazy.
And
So is it like all different beer? Like that?
So what it is you kind of go to. They have a huge carnival style square with rides. For what fucking reason? I mean, I guess it's a family festival too. In Germany, I mean, for non-tourists and for Germans, it's like a fair. You bring your family, you bring your kids, you go on rides, you eat
Fun
kind of
thing.
food
Have
out
a
the
good
ass.
time.
Every type of crazy
love
food,
food, bro. I
dude.
love-
But no, this is the food. I'll show you a video I cut actually. If you want to check out on YouTube, if you type in Oktoberfest, I think 2013, and then type in Zebede, my last name Zebede. In full, you'll see a video I cut just for the company I was working for out in Florence, because we did a tour out there. And it's a cool video. So I was I got to go on the tour for free and stay for free, hotel,
Sick.
everything, just to shoot this video, you know.
Dope.
And it was, I mean, it's a little bootleg. It's a little my
gives a
video,
fuck, bro?
but
It's real, fam.
for the
It's real.
watchers. My shooting style is a lot nicer now.
Oh, yeah,
quality
well, you take
changed.
it- you take it
This is
serious. Yeah,
this
yeah.
is 6 years ago. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
100%, bro. My music sounded like shit 6 years ago.
Because
Keep it a
quality is
buck.
trash.
We'll just keep it a
Everything
buck.
changes, but everything,
Growth.
but whatever. But basically, Oktoberfest. So it's all these rides and shit, and then all these different tents. They call them tents. Really, they're huge buildings, gigantic, massive, multi-thousand-person buildings with long wooden tables. You ever go to like a beer garden? You ever go to beer garden in Asbury?
Yeah.
All right, you know how they have the long wood. It's like
Yeah,
that's supposed to
100%.
kind of mimic the
What
vibe.
that really is. I got you.
But on a huge, massive scale, like at one of them, Hofbrauhaus is the most famous one. It's the real Hofbrauhaus is off the fairgrounds, but they have a Hofbrauhaus in the fairgrounds. So it's all there's like a circus style one. There's Hofbrau, there's Lowenbrau, there's like all Paulaner, all these German beer tents, and you go in. They all have kind of different, a little bit of a different decor and fucking green shit growing all over. It's beautiful, and you're sitting at these tables
dope.
with strangers from around the world.
Fire. I love that.
Get around the world.
love that.
It doesn't matter what table you sit at. There's people from Australia. There's people from
love it.
Poland. There's people
love
from
it.
Prague. And you're like, dude, what's it like in Prague, man? You're like hammered and learning about each other's culture. And then Germans stand up on the table and start singing songs and chanting. And then the Polish people are like, we have a chant, and they'll get it. And then Polish people from across the place will get up. And everybody's
dope.
representing.
What is this called?
Oktoberfest.
That's
This is the Oktoberfest. So whenever you hear of Oktoberfest,
Yeah, Drake
it's-
did an Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
It's like-
every Oktoberfest is like the dopest festival you'll ever go to. As far as like international experiences, you meet people from around the world. In Munich is a beautiful city. Like you explore a
Yeah,
little
I've
bit.
never
It's just
been.
castles.
I just know.
Dude, it's castles. It's like crazy, beautiful streets, and everybody's friendly. Germans are... Huh? Nope. Germans are like super friendly and like really cool.
That's good to
cool
hear because
people.
New Yorkers aren't.
Everybody outside of America is so friendly, dude.
Yo, when I
They're
went to
so
Italy,
friendly.
bro, sick.
The people are, everybody's just down to like learn and meet. Well, okay.
It's just- they're
now
just
if you're
nice,
American,
bro.
it's a different world. It's not, nobody's like, oh, you're from America? Tell me about America. They're like,
No.
They're like, fuck Donald Trump.
Yeah, that is a fact. But I still very much got that vibe when I was
No.
outside
It
the
is still
country.
that because they envy.
People-
as much as they
yeah,
hate on
yeah,
us,
people-
they envy us. We live a very. You don't realize it until you live out of America how lucky we are as far as the little things go.
But in
the
Italy, the
comfort.
little things, at least for me, sat well. Like
You were cool with like the simple take on
Fam.
life because it's so simple. Like it really is a
Fam.
simple life.
Fam.
It's not like this complicated. Like it's not about how fast your
making
internet
it.
service is.
It's not about none of that
you
shit.
just
bro.
live. You just live.
Just
man.
enjoy it. It
Yeah.
teaches you how to be happy with being happy.
Yes, and
Just-
without all the pressure of like
yeah.
social media,
Social
and
media,
phone in
making
general,
it
and
the American dream.
yeah, money,
this, that, and yeah,
money
it's
in
not
general
about
is all
none of that
secondary,
shit,
man.
yo. It's not
Because that's how
about
they
none of
live
that.
out there. They live a life where it's like
That's what I aspire.
their
to
job
be
is
that,
not
though.
who defines them. What they do is not who you are as a person. In America, what you do
Yeah.
is how people view you. You're a rapper.
Yeah. Oh, tell me about it. I go through that
You
on
know?
a daily.
Oh, for me, it's like, oh, you're a wedding MC, and then people go, what's your other job? Is that all you do? I'm like, I do a bunch of other shit, but that's like my main
That's
thing.
the
That's my
main-
main.
and
But people,
you-
but it's like that's people's first question is like, what else do you do? You know, everybody automatically assumes that that's like a secondary position, and they're judging you. You can tell in their tone. People just like whatever you do
whack, bro.
defines you
It's
as a
whack.
person. You can be a really amazing, beautiful human being and work at McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
And
probably
with the social
not.
media world,
But
it
no,
don't
I'm just
matter
kidding.
where you work.
Yes.
If you're a beautiful human,
Oh, literally a beautiful
what I'm
human, and
saying?
you know how to like put your butt up on Instagram. Yeah, if you want to like, get dressed out of the shower on Instagram.
because
no, why?
nah, we're not. I'm not doing this.
Okay, we could talk. We could keep moving.
Shit.
Let's keep moving. Wait, we didn't play the jam yet, did we? No, we didn't play it. We're gonna play the jam real quick. I'm gonna play my joint right now. I'm gonna play Down to Ride.
Down to Ride. So, like I said before, Down to Ride is the first record off of the project that we did. I think it's number 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is the first record we locked in, got into the studio, really vibed as artists together, and the producer, like I said, was from Germany. That's how that conversation started.
Right.
The producer is from Germany, so he wasn't with us when we did it. But when we sent him the record, he was like, "That shit is crazy." So
Dope.
I can't wait for y'all to hear this. I hope
Here
you
we go.
enjoy it.
Enjoy.
We've been on the road doing shows for seasons. All we do is work from the AM to the PM. Cause we down the ride. Yeah. Down the ride. Yeah. I be moving around on the low. I be scheming. She ain't worried about all the hoes in the DM. Cause she down the ride. Yeah. She down the ride.
I just been plotting up every day, so you know the hits go bang. I just been floating inside the wave, and you know that ain't shit changed. And Shorty was talking a big game, so I had to show her the sensei. I said I could teach you some new things. I'm talking about diamonds and new chains, but you gotta bring girls for my niggas. P-double, I'm Mula, you know that we gon' cut the figures. I'll never switch up how I'm living, except when we turn European. The euros get sent to my DMs, the shorties get hit off the PMs. More money, the motor, the 3Ms. The demon is rich and they see him, and it's a visual attraction, like you tripping on the acid. P-double-J6 ripping Show City looking so tragic, but it sounds so magic. Squad bought out the flagship, AC on the down times with the day ones, it's a passion. Real ones never switched on me even when the times got tough. When I tell you that I'm riding for my homies, know the drive is a must. While we putting in them long nights, see him hating, talk about the luck. But they bum me and they never stood a chance when it come to face us.
We've been on the road doing shows for seasons. All we do is work from the AM to the PM. Cause we down the ride. Yeah. Down the ride. Yeah. I be moving around on the low. I be scheming. She ain't worried about all the hoes in the DM. Cause she down the ride. Yeah. She down the ride. Yeah. Came a long way from the basement. Now we so close I can taste it. All I know is about time I ball. Cleared up the vision like LASIK. Really on the road, I'm doing shows, I'm too involved. Look at you like who we are. Swear to God, I just do it all. I prove to y'all, there's not much I can't do. Go against me, that's a bad move. I've been winning on the road to riches. Got everyone in it, we can't lose. I grind hard on the regular. Do it for us, we've been setting up. Planting the seeds, playing positions. I stay on the mission, they stay with the diss. And I love when they act like we ain't gonna get it. Do everything that they didn't, I told you it's different. Both of us selling out, we ain't talking the same definition. Yeah, my team down the ride. My girl always down the ride. Y'all getting out of line, only thing that you're running is out of time. Listen, the life I'm living is so forbidden. From lugging equipment to fucking these bitches, from paying for minutes to counting these digits. Nobody would get it, the struggle we lived in. Yeah, they would try to play me so they wouldn't play me. But now I got the place, see now how could you blame me? We've been on the road doing shows for seasons. All we do is work from the AM to the PM. Cause we down the ride. Yeah. Down the ride. Yeah. I be moving around on the low, I be scheming. She ain't worried about all the hoes in the DM. Cause she down the ride. Yeah. She down the ride. Yeah.
P-double-J6 ripping Show City looking so tragic, but it sounds so
So yeah, so that was Down a Ride, and that record was the most. That record was a big growth record for me because J6 was an outsider artist to me at that point. I didn't really know, like I said, I didn't know him on that level. We met at his dad's show, and we got into the studio that night, and I was just, he fucked with my music, I fucked with his music, and I was just, you know how I am. I'm ready to work 24/7. Let's get this fucking bag. You know what I'm saying? Let's go, bro. I'm hungry. You know, I'm gonna eat. I'm a hustler. I'm gonna eat. I wanna figure this shit out. So he's very much like me, which is why I fuck with him so much.
Yeah.
And me and him just hit it off in that studio that night. I don't know what happened, and we didn't even know we were doing a tape at that point. I came in. He laid his verse. I did the hook that night. We left. I didn't even lay my verse yet. And I went home, and we didn't have plans for an album. We didn't have plans for a friendship, whatever, a label connection at that point. Like, we were just artists, you know, fucking with each other. I laid that verse, and I thought it was more of a summary of what I was because who knows what this is going to turn into. Yeah. And he fucked with that verse, and we ended up building more on a regular off of that record.
Right.
And
it's good. I think like you putting your entire self into the record. Like this could be everything that we got right here.
Exactly. And you know, Effie really instilled that in me. Like, because we've built this from the bottom up, he's always like, yo, you have to treat this like someone just heard you for the first time. So every time I get on a record, that's how my mind works. Like,
right.
I want to showcase who I am, what I'm about, what I bring to the table as much as I can. And I've worked with a lot of artists coming up in this shit, and a lot of people don't like that. You know, they feel like I might be this, I might be that, I might be showing off, I might be going too hard. Why you gotta do that? But at the same time, fam, listen.
That's what this whole business is kind of about.
Listen,
though, too, like kind of it's a showboaty business, man.
Yeah.
Of flaunting,
course,
and about
course.
being,
Like we're
like,
rappers at the end of the day. This is prideful shit. This is prideful shit, 100%. But at the same time, if someone random hears me, because this happens all the time, I get DMs from people from the middle of nowhere in America that I never even been to, Kansas, Kentucky. Like I said before, people fuck with my music and they reach out to me. So I need to have my best foot forward at all times. That's how I look at it. I treat this shit like a business. I want to become a brand in itself. You know what I'm saying? Like, my dad built a huge business. That's a whole different topic. I want to be my own business.
Right.
You know?
You're not a businessman.
I'm a businessman. You understand? You get it. That's why that shit vibes with me so well. Because
let you handle your business. Damn.
Yeah, and that verse is incredible, by the way.
That line alone, I think, kind of like molded me as a human.
Fact.
Like, I want to get that like printed on like a canvas. Like have that like graffitied out.
It's crazy. So J6 really. And I'm going to gas this man right now because he needs all the gas. He just put out a project called Far From Grace. Super fire. I hope y'all go check that shit out. But I've watched my growth since then, and I've watched his growth since then. And that's why we vibe so well together, because the man is on a fucking mission, bro. He's on a mission. And I love it.
You guys like the same age?
I love it. He's a year or two older than me. I think he's a year older than me.
Okay.
But I love it. And I'm glad that he's part of my movement, because he wholeheartedly embodies everything that Kings Road brings. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We're building. We're moving. Traction is picking up.
It's good, man. I think this project could
he's hungry.
make waves.
I'm hungry. I hope so. Listen, we're on the right track, bro.
I think it's dope. Now,
we're on the right track.
Is there anything else before we close out music? Is there any other jams you want to play? We could go do a throwback. Is there a jam
you want to do a throwback? We could do a throwback. Aside from Crossroads.
You got something else. You got something else you want to.
I got something that I put out. Scroll down. I got something else that I put out. Right around the time I met J6. It was something I was going through. I was in a weird money position. Me and my ex, who you know, things fell off with that. My uncle passed away. It was just a difficult period for me. I'm super grateful for it now. I have nothing negative to say about it because I learned so much from it, and I learned how to be thankful for the bad times because they shape you,
and they teach you how to appreciate the good times.
And
more
they
than
teach,
anything.
teach. Best word you use.
Every bad situation, I think you learn more from failing and fucking up
100%.
and hurting yourself.
You can't get it right if you don't fuck it up.
And if you're not
100%.
hurt physically or mentally or emotionally
100%.
in some way, you will never grow. You will never grow.
100%. And I try to document my journey as a human for myself. This is how I express myself.
Yeah.
I try to document my journey as a human through my music, which is why I think a lot of people like what I do and like what I bring to the table, because it might not relate to you on a super personal level,
Right.
but you'll understand what I'm going through,
Right.
Because
you could hear
the passion, the hurt, the drive, the hunger, whatever you want to, whatever the record brings to the table,
everything. Yeah,
that's what I want from that. If my music's not doing that, then I shouldn't be doing music no more.
right.
So this next record is called Us, and it really is me sitting with myself and my team and saying, yo, no matter what we're going through at the time, it's about us. This is a family now. We got to treat this as a business, and we got to move accordingly, regardless of whatever the fuck is thrown at us. You understand what I'm saying?
No doubt.
So this is called Us, and this is just a single. I never put it on a project. It is my biggest record to date. It's almost got 100,000 plays. No video. Oh, I'm lying. Yeah, we did a video for this video. It's a dance video that's super fire. If you want to check it out.
Yeah, well, check that out.
I don't know why that just blanked out of my head. Yeah, we did a dance video to showcase the dance.
One thing I always
the
thought
dance side
would
of
be.
me.
Sorry to interrupt you.
No,
one thing
it's all
I
good.
always thought would be crazy would be if, and I'll put this out there right now, because I hope somebody hears this and is inspired. I would love it if, like, an artist, let's say Jay-Z, Nas, if they put out a video for a song they never did a video for off, like, their first project. Like, what if Nas never made a video for, like, One Love? He did, but let's say, like, let's say there was never a video
I'm so happy
made.
you said that, because I'm gonna do that, because my first project to me, I just posted this on my Instagram today. My first project to me is so important to me as a human, regardless
Right.
of the storyline of the music.
Right.
Bro,
To go back
it
and revisit it.
still moves me, and I want people to hear it.
And to go back and revisit it and add visuals, and have life experience
bring light
to
to
add
this.
on to
Yeah,
it.
and bring light to it. That would be amazing.
And now
So I'm gonna
technology's changed,
definitely
and you
do
can
that.
make a video. Like, imagine an artist, like, real huge fucking crazy artist does it for a single or a song that they never made a video for, and it drops now. And it's like, that would be
Fantastic.
huge, man. Jay-Z should fucking do that. If Jay-Z did that, it would be news shit.
World,
It would be news
Every
shit.
time he drops, the world
like-
shakes for a second.
But like something like that, that's just
That
weird.
wouldn't expect-
That's not,
nobody would
It's not a new
expect.
song.
Nobody
it's
would
just a new
expect-
video
yeah.
for an old song. What? That's never been done? You tell me that's
Yeah.
never been done? That's crazy.
That's fire.
It needs to be done.
I'm glad you
I've been
said
thinking
that.
that for years. I'm like, this needs to
This
be
is why you're a
fucking
genius,
done.
bro. I've been telling you you're a genius. I've been saying it.
But who do I tell? What am I gonna call Jay-Z?
You don't
Yo,
have to-
Jay, make a video for
It'll
fucking-"
happen. The universe has a funny way of working, bro.
Yeah.
It does. It's got a funny way of working.
Hey, I hope Jay-Z listens to this podcast. That'd be a game changer.
I hope one day he does too, fam. I hope one day. So this record is called Us.
All right, let's drop it.
It's just a single that I just put out, and it's, like I said, it's got almost 100,000 plays on SoundCloud. It's probably my biggest record to date.
Dope.
I'm thankful for everybody that listened to it. I appreciate every single one of you guys.
Enjoy.
I'm lit with the squad and that's all I need. We ain't really fucking with nobody. It's all about us, us, us. Do it all for us, us, us. Yeah, I'm going hard for the city, I'm wildin'. They know I got it, they forced to stay silent. It's all about us, us, us. Do it all for us, us, us. You know what's up, man, you know what's up. Yeah, only worry about us, 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 all about us. You know what's up. I'm a selfish motherfucker, fuck being humble. Coming off the huddle, all you boys in trouble. Used to be okay with helping them all in the struggle, but lately when I look them in the face, I'm seeing double. No need to mumble, my skin grew thicker, man, I'm on one. I've been zooming on a picture, photoshopping out the wrong ones. Try to think it bigger way before, but y'all already dug your grave to laying in the floor. Now rest assured, I'm here with the same kids. We all want the same shit. Nothing y'all could do could come between us. What you saying? Yeah, y'all should wisen up, cause y'all ain't tight enough. Can't name another squad quite like us. With the squad and that's all I need. We ain't really fucking with nobody. It's all about us, us, us. Do it all for us, us, us. Yeah, I'm going hard for the city, I'm wildin'. They know I got it, they forced to stay silent. It's all about us, us, us. Do it all for us, us, us. You know what's up, man, you know what's up. Yeah, only worry about us, us, us. All about us. You know you ain't down the road with your roll call. Then it's time to go, adios, get rolled on. I'm about the squad and making sure that the fam good. Ain't about none of y'all can't even get a handle. Listen, I am untouched and untamed. Bitches on the prowl and I'm uncuffed, I'm unchained. It's a fucking problem. I done got my mojo back, the hoes know that. Rappers by my style, man, my whole flow jack. They oh so whack, man, I ain't even hearing them. P the one they looking up to, P the one they try compare to. Cause I'm W and y'all just like my ex. Why y'all even try one up in me? Got Z's above your head. Look, squad and that's all I need. We ain't really fucking with nobody. It's all about us, us, us. Do it all for us, us, us. Yeah, I'm going hard for the city, I'm wildin'. They know I got it, they forced to stay silent. It's all about us, us, us. Do it all for us, us, us. You know what's up, man, you know what's up. Yeah, only worry about us, us, us. All about us. You know what's up.
So that was called Us. And that was probably one of the lowest points in my life, if I gotta be completely honest. I lost my footing a lot. I was confused. I was lost. And I keep it a buck. It's okay. But this is what I was going through at the time, and this is how I handle shit. I just speak to people through my music, and that's why I feel like people resonate with it, because of that. And it really made me sit with life and appreciate and be grateful for what I have. You know what I mean? Like, almost to sit back, humble yourself, and just be happy of what's around you right now, and the people that care about you and the people that are in your life are the people that matter, and that's it. And that's all that was about. And you could tell the hunger, the drive, the hurt,
Yes.
the pain in that song.
For sure.
But it comes with the territory, you know, and I'm not shy, I'm not timid, I'm not afraid to tell you how the fuck I feel, so get with it or be without it. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, man. No, yeah, that definitely.
But this is old news now. This is old news now.
Yeah, but you know what?
But
it's
part
good.
of the
it's
journey.
a part, and it's a part of you, man.
It's a part of me,
So you need
100%. And I think that's why that record resonates with a lot of people, because you can feel it, you know? It's not just about what I'm saying. It's not just about how it sounds. You can fucking feel it.
Yeah.
Period.
Definitely.
Listen, I've gotten super spiritual over the past couple years. We briefly were just talking about that while the record was playing.
Yeah.
And I feel like that shit brought me to a whole new place, because at the time when I wrote that song, I was in a dark spot. Like I said, money, girl, whatever the case may be, I was dealing with it. But I always figured out how to deal with it head on instead of run from it and be scared of it.
Right.
I don't want to be that guy.
Right, and especially to confront it on a record.
Yeah.
And put it out there.
A lot of people
it
felt some type
almost
of way
takes
about
your
that.
like vulnerability
100%.
and turns it into like
100%.
nah, this is like the second you put something like that, I think, out into the universe, it almost transforms it into like more of a building block than like a
That's a
hurdle.
dope way
Like
to
it's
look
like
at it.
it's like something
It's
that
a
you like.
dope way to look at it.
Yeah, it's
dope
not
way to
like
look at it.
a
Because I really
impedance. It doesn't like fuck you up.
Yeah,
It like
but
you
as
put
an
it out,
artist-
and now you're like, now you know what I went through.
Yeah,
And if
this
you're going
is
through
it.
something similar,
I hope you relate.
I hope you can understand, like, maybe this will help you grow, and you can understand that this is how I deal with this shit and how I put,
Yeah.
you know, and even something like this, like you coming on here and talking and like expressing yourself and talking about, you know, these records. It's hard for some people sometimes to separate music from a message.
A real, yeah.
You know, and a
100%.
lot of I don't think most people listen to records and kind of like take anything from it. Unfortunately, I think they're always just kind of looking for like.
Unfortunately, just
can I
an escape.
Yeah.
And
can I
drive
floss?
around.
Can I floss to
Ear
this?
candy, like
Yeah.
nothing important.
How hard's the bass? Is this gonna bump when I drive down the street?
100%. And while I feel we do that,
I don't think you miss any. I don't think you miss any of those cues.
yeah, while I don't feel I exclude any of that from the table, I just want this to be real and authentic, because people resonate with that, and I'm never trying to fake anything. You know, this is This, like I said, this is how
Right.
I express myself. This is my therapy.
Right.
When I'm feeling good, I'm gonna let you know I'm feeling good. When I'm feeling bad, I'm gonna let you know I'm feeling bad.
100%. And
Whatever
that's
I'm going
That's
through.
what it should be. That's what music should be. And I
agree.
think that
that's
I think
why
that
I don't vibe with a lot of these new artists
because
that's
artists
not
are
what it is.
they're making music just to kind of make something that in their minds first
they're
of
not
all,
artists.
sounds good.
Yeah, they're not
It's
artists.
about sonic shit over message.
Yeah.
It's about like, and for me, I don't even fuck with the sound. Like
Yeah,
like for like that's the difference. Also, is like when it comes to music, I can't fuck with something that's super simple, super repetitive. Doesn't have like the levels that I need, and I
Yeah.
feel like this trap shit is all about simplicity, and it's all about like
But listen,
like you saying super like small amount of
Cliche,
words and words that
stupid.
rhyme that don't mean anything.
No,
and like
I
just
agree.
and it's not even funny. Like what? It's one thing if you're being comical, you know.
but they take it serious. I know.
It's as if they're being really real.
but-
And fuck it, even if they are trying to be funny, they're not funny. Like you look at like somebody like Lil Dicky. Now, first of all, I respect and love
Bro,
this shit.
let's talk about it.
Out of LD, man. Listen,
Let's talk about it because
David
he's
Byrd
funny.
Is that dude.
and he's
he's got a
comedic
TV show
with
coming
it.
out soon.
Yeah, I heard about it.
He's in the process of
He's
building
super.
a TV show.
He's super busy right now.
That guy's a goddamn genius.
Genius. But
And
let's
he-
talk about why.
But I think that because he finds a way, first of all, to make music that sounds dope, resonates with the
Fire.
people, is a reflection of like the sound right now and the
And,
times
and
right now.
who he is.
Who he is, and it's fucking hysterical.
But he gets his shit off at the same time.
Right,
you know
he's
what I'm
right.
saying?
But so here's what's
He
funny
figured
about him.
out
You ever
how
heard interviews
to-
with him?
Yeah,
'Cause he didn't want to like start rapping. He wanted to be a comedian. He wanted to be a sketch comedian. He wanted to like write comedy. And he's like, fuck, man. It's like, it's a hard industry to break into. He's like, what else? But I like to rap too. Like, maybe I could like fuse these two things and it'll resonate.
He did it flawlessly.
Fucking flawlessly. Have you watched all of his videos? Because I haven't missed
I
a
haven't
video.
watched all of them. No.
You need to go back to like the beginning, because even before his like, you know, obviously now Freaky Friday put him on a level that is like so holy fuck, everybody knows the name Lil Dicky. It's blowing my mind, you know. But I was a dickhead, as his fans are called. That's what he calls his fans.
Yeah, he does. He
I was a dickhead since day one, man.
That's
like
fire.
maybe not day one. You know what? It was like
Yo, listen,
it was a year in.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. I just want to let the people know, anybody that follows this man, he's the most trivial, the most pop culture hustler, nerd you can ever meet in your life. And I feel like I'm a super rap nerd, and he makes me feel like I don't know nothing. And they always say in life, you can never be the biggest fish in a room. And this is one of those moments right now. And this man is a genius.
Oh man, cheers, dude. I appreciate that.
Cheers. For real, for real. Cheers.
Man.
So get back to what you were saying about the little dickhead.
No, so dude's just a genius, man.
Bro,
his
yeah,
videos,
100%.
his videos perfectly reflect like the song that he's making. Mm-hmm. He makes all these different like.
What's the little
styles.
brain?
Oh, he has brains. So he
Yeah.
has now like what's great is so there was the song Pillow Talking, which is like
I heard it.
Dude, do you watch the video though?
Yeah.
13-minute long
Genius.
video, absolute genius.
Genius.
From top to bottom. You know, what's crazy? He actually spent.
But, like, I feel
you know how
like-
much money he spent on that video?
much?
It's fucking insane. So he spent something like $50,000 making that video.
It's crazy.
Like, or maybe more. I might be way off.
but
it might be a couple 100,000 because the amount of CGI that he put into it. What he did basically was he took like so much money. He's like, this video is gonna pop, and he like threw it down. Like we were talking about before. If you're not
gotta
willing to
take the
lose
fucking
everything,
risk.
yes.
I wanted to say that before, but it was a different topic.
No, but this falls into life,
You
dude. It's
have
not
to
about just
take the
gambling.
f-
Scared money don't make money.
make money. But we're in entrepreneur world. A lot of people aren't. Back
Yeah.
to the cousin college topic.
Yeah.
We're in a different world. As much as we put down is as far as we're gonna get. So if you're not ready to shut the fuck up and take the leap, get the fuck off the diving board. You know what I'm saying?
You need to be willing to like
You
spend
need to be
time and
willing.
money and
Sweat
and,
equity is worth more than money, bro.
Yes.
That's real.
Time is money is the realest shit ever in this industry.
real.
Where
It's
like
real.
where you need money to live, obviously.
Yeah.
But you
Which
also
is
need
why
to
we
put,
do what we do.
But you also need to put free labor into creating what you're
yeah.
doing, and you need to sculpt that time out of your schedule to make it work and to do anything and build a project and build a listening base and do it's the marketing
time,
alone
yeah.
is fucking time consuming.
And
Forget
that's
the music.
most important. Well, I'm lying. The music is the most important.
Most important is music.
But
Marketing is
we'll talk
almost
about
as
this.
important.
The marketing, though, nowadays will get you further than the music will. But
Right.
if you're a real artist, you know the music means more than anything.
Right, but the
Which
problem
why
is that
the
it's
people
easy
that
to
blow
get-
up, the fame, the Instagram famous people blow up is
Right.
because they figured the marketing out.
But it's easy to get skipped, I think, in the world because
Well, they're a blip of time.
Because if you're putting your time and your effort into making the dopest music ever, and to keep on being creative and finding ways to be creative, which usually means like taking trips places and going.
100%.
I bet your
Keep
trip to Italy,
yourself
you came back and I'm sure you
Fam.
were like
Inspired.
Oh,
I
shit.
did the rest of the album right after that.
It's what I'm saying.
Inspired.
You need to leave
I was ready.
your
I
normal
dipped.
life. Your
And-
normal life
yeah.
and experience something new. It's as simple as literally getting in your car and
100%.
driving down a different road.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like just on a
100%.
local level, I'll do this sometimes. I'll be like,
I do it
I
all
know
the
that I could get home this way. What's down here?
Scenic
And
route.
but not even like I'm
100%.
trying to learn like what I also just moved out here like 2 years ago, but I'm trying to learn what businesses around here and see what's up and just like whatever. I'm fucking
But a lot
if
of
I have
people
time and I'm like
Don't,
making moves,
bro.
but
a lot
like
of people lazy, easy way out.
but I'm saying as an artist to look
Yeah,
for like
as an
the
artist.
creative, like a new creative
You have
path,
to.
and to get something refreshing and to have something new come into your
have to.
brain to inspire, you need to get out. And if you get out of the country, it's that much better because I think the biggest problem with Americans overall is that they haven't left the country more than like going to fucking Jamaica, and when they're there, they stay in their resort and they don't even see what Jamaica is.
They don't even know what it's about.
You know, you go to
like-
Puerto Rico, you stay in a resort, you don't know what Puerto Rico
Let
is.
me tell you, we went on vacation to Italy, right? And we've been planning this a long time. My mother just turned 50, and this was her 50th birthday gift.
Oh, that's great.
You understand?
That's great.
This was a big moment for us as people.
Yeah.
That vacation wasn't vacation. It was more work than it was vacation.
A good vacation is.
But I'm not saying it as a
truth.
I'm not that guy to sit back on a beach and relax and have a good time.
There's time for that.
There is
time for that.
plenty of time
There
for
needs
that.
to be. That's like people hear vacation and they think that.
They think that.
That's the problem.
That's cool. But guess what? I like to learn. I want to go see what Michelangelo brought to the table. I want to stand over his grave. I want to see his paintings up close. I want to see the
You wanna
Sistine
stand over his
Chapel.
grave? That's mad dark.
Yeah, it's mad dark until you feel his energy from the ground and you feel like you never felt before.
Really?
Yeah, fam.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Where?
Yeah.
Wait. Where is that?
In Florence.
Oh shit.
That's in
is that?
Florence.
Is that
That's
at
in that
Santa
in that-
Croce?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Him,
I didn't go to
Raphael,
specifically his grave. But I walked
Leonardo,
around there.
they're all
Buried
in
the
buried in
catacombs.
this
the
church,
gra-
this
yeah, yeah,
building. Yo, it's the most like you want to talk about spiritual shit and the universe and energy. Like,
You felt some crazy shit. there.
fam, bro, I don't even know how to express it. Like, I was standing there, and this man changed the world.
Oh yeah.
Art forever.
Art and
Everything,
architecture.
everything, bro.
Yes.
How about to the fact that his sculptures are still standing thousands of years later? What do you know still lasts that's made today is gonna last 2,000 years?
Oh, exactly.
Nothing.
I mean, you look at like
Any industry right now,
mean-
nothing's made to last. Music, cars, homes, everything is temporary shit. These people thought like gods. They thought like they were immortal.
Yeah.
And they believed it. So they built immortally.
Yeah.
The Colosseum's still standing
Yeah.
2,000 years later.
The Duomo, you know the Duomo
Yeah.
in Florence. You know how long it took to build? It took 400 years to build
Okay.
the building.
So sit with that.
That's crazy.
400 years.
to build a
don't
single
want to take
building.
more than 10 minutes to make
Our
a record.
country is half that.
Half that. Half.
Our country, our whole country, our full country.
How about our time?
Not our country, you know.
No,
America. as a-
our time is 2,000 years old.
no, it's not.
It's not, but our schedule of time,
Yeah, according to the Catholics.
according to the yeah, well,
You heard that
my
Louis C.K.
time.
shit?
I didn't.
Oh my God. He's like, you don't think, he's like, what religion is, he's
I don't
like, you don't think
believe-
the
I don't
Catholics,
subscribe
he's
to
like,
that, by
He's
the
like, he's
way.
like, you don't think the Catholics won? What year is it?
I don't subscribe.
What year
to
is
that.
it? You know, he's like, you don't think the Catholics won? What year is it? He's like, dude, so like 2017? He's like, yeah, 2017. Since what? You know, and so it's like, Christ. He's like, yeah, tell me that's not a win for the Catholic Church. And he just goes on like a great rant.
I'm not
It's
super
genius.
religious,
Yeah.
but I'm super spiritual.
Yeah, and I think that's more important than being religious.
I
think
agree.
that religion is like poisonous.
I don't know. Poisonous is a strong word.
I think it depends on the person.
I agree.
I think that it's poisonous as far as like global.
I think it's a cop-out.
globally. I think
it's a cop-out.
individually it could be very important for some people, and some people need guidance. And
exactly.
But
that's why it's
I
not.
think that globally it's not, because all these conflicting religions are what lead to wars.
100%.
So it's like, not
And
to get into some crazy, deep, insane topic right now.
Yeah.
But religion has like upsides and has downsides.
But I definitely wanted to bring the spirituality conversation to this, because this is important to me as a
part of
person,
you.
as an artist. And am I religious? No. Do I believe in the Bible? Not really. Did I go to Catholic school my whole life? Yeah. I don't believe in that shit, but do I believe there's a higher power? 100%.
Can I ask you a question?
Talk to me.
Do you think that going to religious school affected your beliefs? Do you think that being in a religious school where they forced religion upon you day in, day out, prayer in the morning, prayer...
Did you come from
so I'm
Catholic
Jewish.
background?
I'm Jewish.
Okay, so did you...
But I went to Hebrew school, but Hebrew school around here is more of like training for your bar mitzvah, you know? And you go one day a week for like a couple of months out of the year.
So
it's like maybe 6 months out of the year.
So
one day a week.
we had similar stuff to that. We had like CCD. We had
Right.
communion. We had confirmation. It wasn't... I don't know. It had to be done for like...
But then your school was religious.
My school was religious, but it didn't ever feel forced. I don't know if it's because maybe I was just a super baby young kid,
like
and
ignorant
I
to
didn't
it,
know,
and-
like, this is just what I thought was life, and this is what it was.
Right.
But I never felt forced. I always got taught religion in school. I always got brought up with that mentality. But as I got older, I'm a very individual thinker in my own personal life. And I think that's what separated me from religion, because I don't want to think this just because you guys think this. I want to think this because of myself.
You believe it.
And I
Right.
didn't.
And you think it. Right.
I didn't. Period.
I think that it's hard to believe anything.
I think and there's
like that.
Listen, we can be conspiracy theorists all night long. We could go into that too.
I'm very much
Me
so.
too.
If you anybody in the world,
too.
like, my beliefs are super conspiracy
Me too,
theories.
100%.
Like,
But
on so many fronts.
100%. But on a spirituality level, I think there's a higher power. And do I think there's a one God? Maybe not. I think there's something out there that makes our nails grow, that makes the trees grow, that makes life evolve. And I feel like we as humans are a lot smarter than we allow ourselves to believe. Do I think we have superpowers and we can fly and do crazy shit like that? No, maybe not yet. Maybe we didn't evolve that far.
We only use, what, 10% of our brain?
10% of our brain. But I think our tongue is a super powerful tool. I think what we speak into the universe comes back. I think karma's real.
I believe in karma hardcore.
That's why I read a lot. I read a lot, but that's why I feel like no matter what you do in this life, if you believe in it in your heart, you'll get where the fuck you need to go.
Yeah.
Because the universe works around that.
I believe
and
that.
thoughts are things.
I believe
Understand?
that. Hardcore.
It's hardcore.
The second you think
And I'm
something,
happy
you
I finally get
force
to
it into
It's almost
reality.
like we're creatives. So what we bring is original thought into this planet. I think that's the most wild concept. Like, you thought to do a podcast that was never done before.
Well, I mean,
Podcasts have been done. Not your podcast. What you bring to the world has never been done before.
I'm not gonna go as far as to say that what I'm doing is like that. It's like some super new
who
shit.
you are.
But I will
it's not
say that a
about
lot of
being
my
new.
But I will
it's
say
about
that
being you. It's
Right.
not about being new. It's about being you.
Right. I agree. But I will say that I do have a lot of ideas that I wish I knew how to bring to fruition that I think are super creative, super money making.
And exactly.
But like,
and it's not even about
but
the
I don't.
money.
But I don't want to tell it. I'm
You
like
shouldn't tell
limited
anybody.
on how much I tell, because who knows who I'll meet who could help me create or start or build something that like is my dream. You know, it's like
Yeah.
not that like. I mean, most of what I have is like ideas to like like even like that music video shit. Like I was just who you know all I gotta do is like send that shit to hit somebody with the right ear, and they catch that. But it's like I mean I have a lot of like inventions that you need $1 million to start bars and restaurants.
But there's people out there that do that,
and one day, and that's why I have a book, man. I got a book.
Fam, see what I'm
one
saying?
day I just drop. I find somebody. They're like, so yeah, I own a restaurant. Oh yeah. Hold on, let me turn to my restaurant owning chapter.
Like this
and I have
is
like a couple of ideas for like dope restaurants. I got a couple food trucks in the works.
That's why I agree that you should never stop what the fuck you're doing, because I feel like
agreed.
The bigger your vision is, the longer it's gonna take. Right?
Yep.
So my vision's huge for my music and my people and the movement we're creating. But we're taking it baby steps, step by step, and we're never losing track.
That's what it is, man.
But the universe has given a lot to me already, even in forms other than what I would associate to be stepping stones. It's bigger than me now. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Books, movies.
So I wanted to ask you. You say you read a lot. Are there any books that you are reading right now that you would like suggest like as like definite reads? Because I'm trying to stack a little collection right now.
Fire. The books that I felt are super influential and important in my journey right now were probably Esther Hicks isn't the author. It's called Ask and It Is Given. Did you ever hear that book?
No.
Ask and It Is Given.
Okay. It's like The Secret or something? It's like in a way?
It's The Secret on steroids. Like, The Secret is based off of them.
Oh, this is first?
This is first. The woman who wrote The Secret is based... She got all her knowledge from Esther and Jerry Hicks.
Wow.
It's a known thing. That's like where she got her information from. So
very cool.
They do a lot of work on the universe and about just what this world could be, what you make it to be.
Right.
And it makes you feel like you can do anything, how you should feel. There's no reason you should feel you can't do something. We're here once, bro. YOLO.
Yes.
Do the shit you want to do.
Agreed.
So that's a major book for me. It's called Ask and It Is Given by Esther Hicks. And probably Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. Did you ever hear that book?
Yeah, I actually have a copy of it.
Yeah, super important.
My parents had, yeah.
Super important. He grows up with his rich stepdad and his poor home dad. He's a teacher.
Right. So he comes up with two totally different lifestyles.
Exactly.
And he can compare and contrast.
And he sees why his regular dad is making X, Y, and Z moves and his friend's dad is making the other moves in life. Super important book to read.
Wow.
And the third book I'd probably say is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill.
Huh.
Napoleon Hill bro. If I know you're into the pop culture and shit, this guy in the book world is very, very important, at least in the self-help world.
Yeah, and I'm about that, man. I mean, I'm
that's
in the process
biggest
of reading
shit, like,
right now, like the subtle art of not giving a fuck.
Fire. I never read it, but
7 Habits.
Yeah.
There's like a couple that I read like a chapter here,
so
chapter there.
You're on the same
subtle art of not giving a fuck. Literally, I live my life already like that.
You're on the same King's Road journey as I'm on.
Yeah,
we're all on the same journey in life.
Yeah,
like
it's just nice. It's nice to read something and go, I
understand.
I do that.
Yeah.
You know, like it's one thing to read something and go, oh, I should do that. But it's also nice to read something and go, oh, I already do that.
It makes you feel like you're on the path.
I figured it out without having to read this book. But this book is affirming everything that I've already kind of like thought to be like my reality. It's cool, man. It's cool.
So Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, is about what goes on up here in your brain is reality here. And it's the fucking truest shit. It's crazy. And people could debate you all day long, but if I want a car that's blue, I can figure out how to manifest it in my life, even if it was an accident and it got repainted or whatever the case is.
Like if it was red.
Bro, you can get whatever you want. It's the weirdest shit. It's like we have a superpower that we don't even know. It's like a forgotten language.
Yeah.
Think and Grow Rich.
Think and Grow Rich. I gotta check that out.
He says something in it that I want to share with everybody because this really shaped me on my reading journey so much. It's called undisciplined thought. So everybody has those moments of doubt. Everybody has those moments of fear. I'm sure you go through it because I go through it, and it's teaching you how to cast that thought out as sin, as getting rid of it. Don't let yourself go down that rabbit hole. Stay where you need to be up here. Stay in the vortex. Stay in the zone, and you'll get what the fuck you want. And you get what you need, and you get where you need to go.
Right.
And that to me was the most moving segment of a book I've ever read.
That's dope.
Undisciplined thought. And is it easy? No. But when that sits with you,
Once you start realizing that it's a part of your thought process,
Yeah.
and it's laid out to you, and you go, "Oh shit, I do that."
and you know what's even more dope to me is like, I don't need you. I don't need you. This is I could do this myself. It makes it so much more homey, enjoyable, whatever the word is you want to use it. But like, it gives all the accountability back to you. So if you don't make it, it's on you. You're an asshole. You didn't do it because you didn't do it.
Right.
But if you do it, it's like you put the time in.
made it.
You made it.
Yeah.
You made this.
Yeah.
No one else did. You had help along the way, yes. But this is you.
Yeah.
And that's important to a lot of people that are trying to do this in this world, especially in America, where we come from. The American dream, I gotta make it and be successful. Stick to your fucking passion.
I agree, man.
Stick to your goals.
I think the other half of it is also like positivity.
100%.
I think that's for me, and it's like I think that's one
100%.
I think that's one of my best attributes is that I'm always like glass half full is not even like, you know,
You have to be.
it's not
you
even
have to be
saying it. It's
Otherwise
like
it won't happen.
it's so fucking easy to become angry at something or depressed over something.
that's what it
or
is.
pissed at some
It's
bullshit.
easy.
There's the amount of
easy.
triggers that exist in the world now.
Success isn't
nonstop.
easy. It's hard.
And a lot of people have like a shortcoming, and it's easy for them to go like, fuck that
this.
shit.
Turn
yo.
around and give up.
Whatever, and then just be angry at whatever situation they're stuck in, and like not be happy with where they are.
No.
And like you need to do what makes you happy. The fucking
That's the end
Most
goal.
important
It's not
thing.
about money. It's not about
Right.
anything other than happiness.
right.
Period.
If like money, if money is what is supposedly makes you happy, then take a
you're-
look at your life though.
You'll get
But
the
take a
money.
look at- right.
You'll get the money and realize you're still miserable.
Right. But it's hard for people to stop once they're on that goal, on that path rather, and take a look at their life and be like,
Objectively.
okay,
yeah.
I have this money. Like, am I enjoying it? What am I doing in my life that I'm enjoying now? Because most people get stuck in their dead end job, paying their rent to live in Manhattan to afford to be close to work,
Do
so it's
what,
not whatever.
bro? To look like you're making money? To look like you're somebody? To what? Like,
But if
you
that's
fall
what makes
to
you
that.
happy, then okay.
Okay,
But you need to
But
figure
you
out
need
if
to
that's
be
what really
happy.
makes you happy, or are you just like kind of like
100%.
camouflaging into a lifestyle that is just like
is what you think
what
should
you-
be yours, and it's not
right,
for
especially
you.
like let's say you're working at like I went to school for advertising. I wanted to be an ad executive, and then I looked at the life of an ad executive, and I'm like, I don't want that. Ask any ad exec the stress that comes along with like being in that shit. And listen, I love being creative and having ideas, but there's a way to make money and do that shit
your way.
on my own.
Do it the
and in a way that
you
I
want.
support and I want. And maybe I can find a company down the line that aligns with my like thought process. But to like sell your soul to a company to make money and be stuck with them for like fucking 15, 20 years to like build up a, you know, whatever it is.
Whatever. It
If
doesn't
that's what
make
makes you
sense.
happy, then okay. But like people need to find a way to just be happy in.
I feel like it doesn't.
In every moment, but even like the little moments, like that's my shit. Like it's so easy to be even just driving to fucking work or doing whatever you're doing, and somebody cuts you off, and you're like fucking ugh.
You get tight.
And yeah, but like
Nah.
just take a deep breath.
Take a deep.
I'm that dude who I get mad tight behind the wheel at everything.
Do you? I learned
I'm
how not to. Because,
You know what does it for me, bro?
Okay.
Listening to podcasts. I usually use my time in the car to listen to music, but depending on the driving scenario, I'll listen to podcasts. If I'm in a trafficy situation, podcast.
Calm you down.
Because then I'm listening. I'm just like zoned out. I'm in a conversation. I'm watching a TV show basically. You know, I'm cool. If I'm cruising down a highway and it's open road, music. I could drive. I can go. Because it doesn't matter the speed of the music. That's affecting my speed of driving.
100%.
You know, I could be listening to fucking hardcore EDM or
100%.
like down tempo hip hop chill shit, and I'm like still like I'm like fucking moving to the music. But podcasts, if you're in traffic, I strongly suggest you listen to a podcast. You know, maybe wait, where were we?
Fire.
Quite possibly.
Like the little shameless plug there. It's cool.
There's no shame in that.
Dope. I love it. I love it.
Listen, dude, it's been fucking awesome having you on.
It's been real. I'm glad you had me here.
Yeah, this was very, very cool experience. I love playing your shit, jamming your music. It was awesome. I hope everybody enjoyed P Double. Do some drops. Where can they follow you?
Listen, I'm on Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud. It's P Double, ITSPDOUBLE. Follow me. I answer everybody. I'm not one of these fucking artists that think who they are. I want to build genuine connections. I'm trying to build community. I want everybody to feel like they're part of this journey with me, so I don't have to go through it alone. And I hope you guys enjoy what I bring to the table and to the world. And I want to thank Alex for letting me be on his show, because this has been a crazy experience. I've never been on a podcast before. I've done plenty of interviews and shows and all of that. But a podcast, this is a first. So wait, where were we?
Amen.
Cheers to that.
Cheers, bro. Thank you for coming on, bro.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure for sure.
All right, everybody. Thank you for listening. I hope you check out Pete Double's music.
Kings Road on the way. The new album is coming hopefully by the end of the year 2018, if not the top of 2019. Peace, love, and get home safe.
Peace.
Hold up.
Wait! Wait. Whoa. Wait. Where were we?